and just watch
Take
it for
Gundam off.
Watch it for a mech.
Mobile Suit Gundam. Okay.
Yeah, just call it GQuuuuuuX.
GQuuuuuuX.
No, I'm not calling it that, Austin.
GQ.
Jake, Heavy Metal Gunpla. You're on the Undergated Network, baby.
What is going on, people? We are back. Another Wednesday, another week in the books. Hopefully, everybody had a blessed and great Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Hope y'all bellies were stuffed, pockets were overwhelmed and fat, and when you went out shopping and all that. I am Coop at It's Coop on Instagram. I have the fellas with me, CD, Chloe's dad, and Gunpla X Tesseract, GXT, also known as Austin. Us three come together every Wednesday to give you a brand new episode of the Undergated Podcast, where we talk Gundam, Gunpla, anime, sports, books, movies, TV shows, you name it, we'll talk about it. Man, the holiday season was quick, went by fast. I had a cold. I was suffering all week, but we made it through. Let's sit down and chit chat with the fellas right now. We're going to talk about some dope discussion topics. So
And some new shit.
And some new stuff. Because we just got an announcement from Bandai. So make sure y'all tune in, get your drinks, get your chips, get your cookies, get everything you need to get, because it's going to be a jam-packed episode. But before we get started, last week we talked about some dope stuff as well. So if you missed last week's episode, this is what you missed.
Yeah, it's a high grade. Yep. And every color you look in there is color separated. There's barely, I think the only sticker in there is for the eye and for the head sensor on top. That's it.
Would Bandai be going backwards, you think, if you get a big sticker sheet in a new kit?
I mean, shoot, they do it now, man. What was that one kit we got this year where the sticker sheet was huge?
And that was last week's episode where Austin and I sat down and talked about some things we are thankful for, such as some third parties, also some other content creators out there. So we appreciate everybody who tunes in every week, who lets us know, it gives us some deep influences. So we appreciate y'all, but we are back. But of course, as always, before we get really going into the week, we always start off with the greetings. Brother CD, how you been, man? Missed you last week, man, but you gave us, we tuned in on you, though.
Hey, I appreciate you and everyone that tuned into the little special building, breaking down the backlog and a little bit what's cooking. But yeah, last week, man, we just had parent-teacher conferences, some appointments, just, had to check up on the family, make sure everything was straight. Then Thanksgiving was a blast, did a lot of cooking, visited some family, did some traveling, and then we were in the streets doing a little bit of Black Friday shopping in that madness. It's nice working, retail previously in the past, like having to leave Thanksgiving dinner at like 5 o'clock and go to your store and open the store. And now like being able to be in the madness of the people at the store. I always I look at them now like, damn, I feel your pain. I'm not going to fuck your shit up too bad, but I'm here for some shit. So it was nice, man. It was a nice week. Work week's been pretty chill so far, just getting back into the swing of things. I'm on a countdown. My birthday is in 16 days from now. So knocking on that 30 door even closer, getting ready for that. And then Christmas is right around the corner. How about you fellas, though? We ready to pod today, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Man, I was sick. Like I said earlier, man, I was sick as a dog. I felt something coming up on Tuesday. I was like, damn it, here we go. Something in my throat. Pause. Super pause.
Whoa.
And then Wednesday I woke up, I had a little cough. I called out, went into work. No, worked from home that day. And I took off for the rest of the day on Wednesday. Obviously it's one of those jobs where you have to work the day before and the day after. So worked on until about 12, coughed and hacked my lungs out all day Wednesday. Thursday, I was feeling a little bit better. Thanksgiving was chill. Sat on the side with the fam. Didn't really go out much because didn't want to go to my parents' house or anything like that or get anybody sick. But Austin came through and grabbed himself a plate, so I'm thankful for that. Brother Austin came by and just sat down and unicorned it. What else? 8th MS team. Watched 8th MS team and just some other, I think EPO, and ran through a couple episodes of just in the background Ultraman off of Netflix. So chill week. Friday got up early-ish, 9 o'clock, went out to Best Buy. I'm a Black Friday person, people. If y'all been
You're a black
around,
person.
oh, right, I'm about to say that. If y'all haven't seen yet, but I'm a Black Friday person. I remember back in the day, 2013, 2012. I was telling Austin, like, one time, like, the outlets here were packed, and you couldn't get off the interstate at one point in time. And going to Best Buy at like 9 in the morning and seeing the parking lot packed, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little bit of like, let's go. Granted, like, didn't buy anything from Best Buy, but just the fact of being
Just
in the ambiance,
in the mix.
and the mix of things, like, oh, let me see that, let me get that, let me put this back, make it look like I picked
Right.
up an Apple TV show my girl, like, no, just made it look like I was doing something. So, but no, just been chill. What about you, Austin?
Man, I couldn't even do nothing, man. I was out like a light for most of the week, just tired, just sleeping. Work's been strangely busy. We were not expecting to be this busy, but we are really starting to kick up with some random stuff that showed up. But got calls and we're like, wait, that wasn't done? Like, no. Like, oh, this wasn't done? No. Somebody needs to go. Oh my,
chilling last week now, all
right?
of a sudden.
And we were expecting to be more chilling, and now we're speeding around everywhere trying to do everything at once and realizing, oh my god, we may not make it for Christmas. We might all have to be here. So yeah, work's been busy. Life's been chill. I got my tickets already, so I'm be in Texas with my family. So that's gonna be fun. So gentlemen, if there's anything you guys want from Texas, let me know now. Texas barbecue, anything like that, I got you.
Oh yeah.
Shit, no problem. I'll bring it. Just it will be on the carry-on on the
Thank
plane.
you.
Plane's gonna be like, why does it smell so good in here? And I'll be looking around like, don't know.
What are you
Just
going to
ripping
Texas for?
barbecue out.
Just hang
Christmas.
out with fam? Christmas?
Christmas family trip. Yeah. My family always does something for Christmas, so everybody always has to come out there.
But your family's on the East Coast. That's where like, kind of CD and I.
It was Florida. It was Florida. Now we're going to Texas. Yeah, because I have more family over there, and the family in Florida is moving to Texas.
Oh, okay. So he has family in Florida. I mean, Texas people.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
And then mom and dad are moving to Texas?
Yeah. So everybody's going to Texas now. So,
Damn.
and I already had family in Texas anyway. So we're all gonna go there and do something for Christmas. I don't know what, but yeah, I was gonna try to avoid it, but my parents were like, "You're going, right?" And I was like, I'm 31. I can make my own decisions. I don't really want to go. That's funny. You're going, right? And I was like, yeah, yes, ma'am. So,
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, right. Thanksgiving is the only one you get. Thanksgiving is the only one you get. You can FaceTime us. That's fine. But no, that's it for me, man. Week's been like that, bro. I would love to say it's been chill, but been busy. Weirdly busy.
Well, let us know in the comments, people. How's your weekend? How was your holiday? How's the family? How's everything going? Hopefully everything is smooth for y'all out there, the listeners. Shout out to the Spotify listeners. We love y'all too. We're thankful for y'all too.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, want to give thanks to them. For some apparent reason, Spotify listeners were on my heart. So I was like, I want to give a shout out to the Spotify listeners. Next up, we have building and breaking down the backlog. What new items that we picked up throughout the week, especially through these Cyber Mondays, Small Business Saturdays, Black Friday deals. I'm gonna make mine quick and simple. Tune into Coop's Corner this Friday. Beautiful host, by the way. Got some things. A little bit of everything. Kits, tools, books, all of it. So tune in to Coop's Corner this Friday. CD?
Yeah. Like I said, if you guys didn't watch the vid, I dropped the vid. I'm not going to go over everything I got. Check the YouTube channel for that. Got a nice package in from Vulcan Hobbies. Shout out Vulcan Hobbies, man. They take care of us. Chris, Kev, you guys are the realest in the game. But I did get something else in that I didn't show on there. And I've been with Coop watching a lot of Unicorn. One of my favorite suits in that is the Freet. So I did pick up another high-grade Freet because in my head I have this dial working. So I got this, and something else came out in P Bandai that I saw which was the high grade semi-strike unicorn version. But I didn't get off P Bandai because I went to Sirigaya, like I've been telling you guys, and got it for free shipping and a few dollars cheaper. So that'll be here in a couple days. And then I also did pick up another book. I got this book. It's called Chain Gang All Stars. Haven't read it yet, but it's about people being in jail for different types of crimes, and you're able to fight your way out in kind of like a deathmatch style way to get out of prison. So, written by a black guy, yeah,
and that gulag,
who was like falsely imprisoned and decided to write a story about it. So, it's won a couple awards. So I'm looking forward to reading this book. It's not super long either. So, like
based on true story.
No, it's not based on true story, but the guy who wrote it was falsely incriminated and shit.
Got you.
But it sounds good. More power to us black authors out there. I'm thinking about maybe sitting down and writing something.
There you go. I'll peep it. If you write a book, I got you.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I might even know. I might start a book club. People have been hitting me about books I've been reading on my IG and shit. So
that'd be
start a book club.
On the Undergated Book Club.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested, let me know in the comments or hit me. Book club coming soon, maybe we can read together, or I'll even read. Fuck it. You can listen.
There you go. Audiobook.
Exactly.
CBD. CBD.
I know some CBD.
Pause, just in case.
Just in case.
The way CD rubbed his chin and the way he said
the
CBD.
oil.
Okay.
I was like Chloe's Book Club.
Chloe's dad's book club.
Chloe's dad's book club, but CDB. But CBD, you say Chloe's books for dads.
Chloe's books for dads. I like
there
that.
you go.
That's oils too. CBD for people.
All right.
Tinctures and shit. But Austin, you got anything coming in?
I did get one thing. I got one thing. I got I think no. I got one thing. That's right. And something I think months ago that should be here by now. But no, I got the new Revive Grandpa RX-78 Gundam Revival version. This little guy, as you can tell, it's actually quite small.
Yeah, damn, I didn't think the box was that big. That's little.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny, and I wish it was actually bigger. I thought it was gonna be like a high grade size, so like real high grade. So because you have the box art, I really love the box art. I really wanted that on my shelf, so I put it on my shelf. Still looks good. Only $12. A lot of people have been doing some crazy recolors of it. It literally is only 1, 2, 3, 4 runners. The manual is tiny, little tiny manual. It's only a couple pages. And
I thought that would remain sealed, brother.
Oh no. For 12, I can buy another sealed one for $12. I'll accidentally buy another one. So I mean, like, yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, this one's gonna get built and paid eventually sometime down the line. But yeah, I just thought I'd take it out to show y'all. But yeah, no, this is $12. It's really fun, little neat kick, and it's a nice little novelty to have on the desk when it's built.
Yeah, it does look dope. Again, Bandai. It'd be nice to get some wall scrolls or some posters we can order. I like that box art, especially the vintage look. Vintage look. So
it kind of sucks. You have to find some people like on Etsy who make the vintage art and will blow it up to a large item. So you just go to Walgreens and print it out and put it in the frame.
But you still got to be careful about that because you don't want to get it
pixelated and stuff like that. And you have to know what sizes they sell you. Yeah, it's all Bandai. Just do it. Just do it, Bandai. What's stopping you?
Every other anime damn near has it. Kills me. It's like they're just like, you know what? We stick with a little bit of merch, all Gunpla. Like they don't want to, like, in their mind, like that $100,000 that we can invest in wall scrolls could be $100,000 in technology into the next high grade.
The acrylic stands, right? Those acrylic stands are pretty much about as it that you get for art, for box art, stuff like that. You
right.
Buy, they could display. And then but you know, at this point, you know what we got to do, guys. You know the drill. Third party.
Yeah.
Right the way, baby.
Third party start making Gundam wall scrolls. That'd be nuts.
Just call it something different.
They every 2 weeks they like clockwork, man. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Maybe even every week at this point.
Right, from what we've seen already coming out in the future. So let us know in the comments down below, people, what y'all picked up recently. and shoot us over. We could maybe talk about it. We've been seeing some people get some dope stuff in as well, letting us know. So next up, we have what's cooking. What's some things that we're working on in progress? Photos, kits, books, TV shows, animes, whatever the case may be. I am working on a few Dragon Ball Z photos. I posted one earlier this week, or maybe sometime last week, of Kid Goku GT version. That is just because in the toy photography realm, it is called DBZ December, something like that. We try to take a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z photos and get with the theme. So this month's theme is DBZ, or Dragon Ball in general. Y'all know I'm not going to really go deep down. Oh, Dragon Ball Z, but you posted GT. Dragon Ball theme month of December. Still working on in the background.
Actually, that episode was technically from GT, not Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly. And it's not even part of the real realm. It's not even canon.
Actually, it was episode 364 that was deleted when Majin Buu showed up. You're not a real DBZ fan. Akira would not like you. Toriyama would not like you.
But other than that, I've been working on the back end, the ODO build, getting that ready, and got some other stuff might be cooking, might be, how can I say it, thawing, as you know, when back in the day, like when you get that call, you get that note left on the door, the real ones
take the
the real ones, they'll remember. No text message, no Austin, when you come home from school and you see that envelope with your mom's handwriting on the refrigerator, letting you know you better take that chicken out of that fridge. I get home by 7 o'clock.
No? She didn't trust me with the food, brother.
She ain't tell you that. My mom ain't tell me to cook.
She said take it out. Yeah, so
take it out and put it in the frosted. The frosting.
Bro, forget every time, dog.
Wait. Y'all were allowed to open the fridge when y'all got home?
Damn.
I couldn't go near the pantry, brother. I was 10-year-old pushing 250.
God damn.
They put the locks on the board.
He said, "Hey, you can't go in the kitchen, huh?"
Said the zebra cakes better not be in them. It better be. Hey, we have 7 zebra cakes left. I swear to God, if I come home and there's 6, I swear to God.
The zebra cakes was trouble.
Don't worry, we getting that zebra cake back.
Now, zebra cakes is disgusting. But we got some stuff on. We'll let y'all know at the end of the episode. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
This brother said zebra cakes were disgusting.
Zebra cakes is disgusting.
Excuse me?
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a box of zebra cakes in my pantry right now.
Zebra cakes.
Dog, zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes are delicious.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I had a zebra cake today.
Zebra cake. Back in the day, as a kid, zebra cakes were great. Now
I don't eat them all the time. It's just like I have a craving for them.
It leaves like a film. It leaves a film in my mouth. Pause.
Real talk. Ever since I got diagnosed, I haven't had one. So it's been 3.5 years. I don't even remember what they taste.
No, they're gas. I just bought a box for the first time.
Chill, see the gas is crazy.
I mean, if you haven't had them in a long time, like this is like the first time I've had them.
Remember, Austin, it leaves like a nasty film, like you ate plastic in your
I can't
mouth.
remember that. All I remember is the joy. Literally,
I remember the joy too.
I was sitting there with my legs crossed.
Does it zebra
you feel
cake
like you're in
come?
a commercial when you finish it. You're like,
Does the zebra cake still come in a 2-pack?
Still in a 2-pack.
They're still in a 2-pack.
The recipe ain't changed, dog.
Is the Christmas tree ones? People love the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree ones are good too. Really good.
Real quick, favorite Little Debbie. Fudge round. Gotta be honey bun.
Honey bun was good.
Honey bun is good. You warm it up, but
the honey bun always made your hands so sticky when you eat. You have to like hold it with the wrapper or
hold. If you ain't holding it with the wrapper, you a savage. You take the honey bun out the wrapper. If you get a Little Debbie honey bun and you pull it out of the wrapper and you eat it like this,
don't come near me, though.
You don't deserve no more honey buns. You're a caveman. What do they call a Neanderthal? You are.
And someone had the gall to go back to recess like nothing happened.
Damn, touching everything.
To touch everything. The basketball, the soccer
Don't catch
ball.
a pass from him.
Yeah.
You don't even like walk behind him because he might open the door. You're like, bro, stay away
We
from
got all it. So what's your CD? Best Little Debbie.
Honey bun.
Honey bun. Austin's
Yeah.
honey bun. We can
Yeah.
all agree. Cosmic brownie the worst.
yes. I
Is
didn't like
that with the little fake little? Oh, that's dog.
Oh, both
Yes.
of them.
That was terrible.
Dogs.
They weren't even brownies, bro. They were
They
just
had
hard
one.
pastry.
They had some of them
bro.
were like walnuts or chestnut. I don't know.
That shit
Oh,
was
it's trash.
You can just cook some. Literally cook any brownie yourself,
That
and you can
shit
do a better
was
job.
terrible.
We live
don't
in a crazy
understand, man.
world where you get it. This is a super pause
Mhm.
where you get a double decker cream pie, yo.
Oh, yo.
You live in a crazy world. We live in a crazy world.
Not the double decker.
For $1.50,
Sounds like a
Crazy
good.
work.
That's a good time. That's what you saying for $1.50.
for $1.50, a double decker cream pie. It's crazy work, little Debbie.
Bro.
Yeah,
Those aren't even allowed in schools no more.
That language.
Yeah, the teachers just be give me that. And you know, y'all-
Only reason I enjoyed that
Double
treat.
decker.
No, the regular one,
the pies with the stuff in them.
the oatmeal pie.
The
Oatmeal pie.
Yeah, oatmeal. Oh, the oatmeal ones are good. The oatmeal ones were good. The oatmeal ones were good.
Wait a minute, Austin. See, now we're on two different ones. The double decker cream pie is the oatmeal one, but triple stacked or double stacked.
No,
Austin's
there
like-
was an oatmeal one that was just 2 cookies.
Yeah,
And
just
in
a
the middle
regular
was-
oatmeal cream pie that has
Yeah,
double.
You talking about oatmeal, white oatmeal?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the single, the oatmeal
Yeah,
one.
he
The
was
double
talking about
decker, the
That's
double
what I'm talking
decker
about.
one is two of
the
those.
Big Mac.
Yeah. The Big Mac series of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Only reason I bang with that one is because was it Honey I Shrunk the Kids? Was that the movie Honey? Y'all seen that one?
Which one is
It might have been in it. I know
That's
what you're
the
talking
one
about.
where
Oh.
they shrunk the kids, not Honey We Shrunk Ourselves. Honey I Shrunk the Kids. There
Mhm.
was an ant. They fed the ant
in the backyard?
in the backyard,
yeah,
the oatmeal
yeah,
cream
yeah,
pie.
yeah.
And I was
That
like,
one was gas. That was gas.
right. Let us know in the comments your favorite little Debbie,
Loved
and
it.
it better not be that double decker, or you
Or
or
the
you a
brownie.
savage,
Or the,
or
or
the
the
brownie.
If it's the brownie, just unsubscribe.
Star Crunch is like solid, or the moon pie is disgusting too.
Moon pie's not it.
Nobody, you know what's? I haven't met anybody who likes moon pie. I hear people say it, but I haven't seen one person buy it.
So that's vociferous work right there.
And you know what's crazy? There's a convenience store near my place, and every time I go by it, that always the filled one. You see 1 or 2 missing. All the other ones, moon pie always filled.
Yeah. Stop buying those at the store. This shit's
Yeah.
not moving.
But no, that's what I've been working on. Some Dragon Ball Z photos, audio build, and stay tuned. CD, what you been working on, big dog?
Yeah, I didn't even think to grab it, but I finished a Black TriStar Revive Zaku 2 in like a 24 hours, whatever. Another fun 24-hour build. These revives are slowly becoming some of my favorite kits. And even
wanna
though I
get
don't
one.
do anything crazy with the poses, it's just such a fun to paint up and move around. And since there's so much movement, you would think a lot of stuff is rubs, but it really doesn't. So let me see if I got a picture of that shit real quick that I can show you.
Oh, we have it up. You posted on IG, right?
Yeah. If you would do me the honor of that, brother.
CD, you
Yeah.
can be on those Gundam commercials back in the early 2000s, just
Like
with
what?
your arms crossed, 24 hours, level 1.
Take us back to a time when that was it, dog. That's when life was good, no worries, no
Right.
bills. So yeah, this is the Black TriStar. It all started because I remember I was talking to Coop on the phone. I was trying to explain to him how I dropped the visor. I was like, bro, this shit's just not making sense trying to tell you over the phone. And then one day I pulled the kit out and I just started messing with it. I started taking step-by-step photos and I sent that shit to Coop and I was like, well, it's already out the box. Let me just build it. I was like, well, it's already built. Let me paint it. And then
Prime it.
Yeah, let me
Let me paint it.
yeah, I'm already moving this. Oh, the primer's dry relatively quick this time. Let me just paint it.
Turn on.
Okay.
Oops! I completed a custom kit.
Oh my!
What
So
do we
it's
have
those
here?
videos where like an accident where it's like it shows the guy cleaning up and he trips and he just stumbles
Nope.
into this bedroom.
Yeah,
he just
his
keeps falling and he
toe
pulls the-
grabs. some
Yeah.
shit.
and he pulls the blanket and puts it over his head and goes to sleep.
Yeah,
Like he just picked up a box and just stumbled on to a
Yeah.
custom build.
that's
I
what
need to
happened.
pick up one of these though.
Oh man, it's so fun to build. There's barely any seams. Like you don't even have to close the seams. I closed them because I was just doing extra shit. But such an easy build. An hour and a half to snap together. Honestly, I rushed the paint a little bit, so on the back it's a little messed up. But from the front, it looks good as fuck. So I'll take it. And I have one more. I think I'm gonna post a poll to see which colorway I want to do next. It's either gonna be Char, Gabby Hazard, or Uma Lightning, which is the blacked white.
We gotta go 4. You gotta go for damn 4 pole. Pause. But
or other.
Yeah,
or other or random.
Yeah, because I'm about to say damn, I would like to see the Shin Matsunaga.
Oh, the all white John.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw that in there. So I'll post that poll. It'll be up when this is up, so we can see what I'll paint next. So I did that, and then, like I've been saying, I've been working on a build with Gucci Gunpla. If you guys watched my video, what was cooking, I put together my Freedom from the movie. It's cool. The base kit is a little old, so there's not as much part separation like the Banshee was. So this is going to take me a little longer to do with the masking, but I'm looking forward to do some more shading on this and try some new paints I haven't used before. So stay tuned for that. And then I did finish a book over the week. I finished book 2 of 7 of the Sun Eater series, Howling Dark. I'm on the 3rd one right now. The 3rd one's looking like it might be top 5 all-time books in my collection. So I will give you guys a review once I finish the series, just because this shit's over like it's 500 years, so it's kind of hard to like give you a synopsis.
It's like Dune.
Yeah, literally, it's like Dune. So it takes place in the future. Everyone's lives are extended. You can live 500 years, and it's a lot of time travel, and they're like cryo sleep, so they might be in cryo sleep for 50 years type shit. But the action in it's like Star Wars meets Dune meets
Warhammer 40K.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
It's
so everything futuristic Space Marine type.
That shit, and it's like touches on like slavery type shit, and like coming from the bottom, starting at the top, thinking like you're a king, and then being knocked down to a slave, and making your raise back up. Literally, it's all that shit in one epic story. And like I said, book 3. I've read a lot of books this year, but book 3 is gonna be. I think it's turned out to be top 5 in my collection so far. So it's on my Christmas list too. I got this from the library, but I was like, I need a hard copy of that shit. So
did they do like a special collector's edition?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This shit's tough. Book 7 is almost out, I think, but these shits is hella long, so it's taking me a lot longer to read them. Yeah, like 700 pages.
Gotcha.
That collector's edition. All right, Coop. So that means what we have to get him.
Yeah,
we got to give him that for his birthday.
There you go.
That's it, though.
What you been working on, Austin?
Well, I don't. For those who haven't seen it on Instagram, I announced that I am taking a break from building Gunpla, or even really posting. Really, the break really is more of just kind of in general of a lot of stuff. I've just been feeling a little bit. December has always been a tough time for me. It's winter time. I have a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of other responsibilities, and also it gets darker out later. I'm just not feeling it. Colder, and on top of that, I've been meaning to take a break for a while. And I knew that the feeling of like burnout was coming. I was doing small things here and there to help avoid it, but all those things eventually broke down, and I just wasn't impossible to get away from. So I'm just going to embrace it, take it as in full. Just going to pause, just going to take it one step at a time. And just it's like, you know what? F it. I'll just take a break.
Yeah.
I'll take a break.
Step back. You've been kicks ass all year anyway. So
yeah, so I'm tired.
For my people on, sorry to cut you off, also,
go ahead.
For my people on DraftKings, over under 2 weeks. How long is this break?
Over under 2 weeks is crazy. I'll take the under.
It's funny you said that, because I when I was writing it, I was like, maybe, but no, this one feels pretty definite. I think this will go on at least until the last week of December. So 3 weeks.
3-4 weeks. Okay.
Over under.
So 3 weeks.
Without Austin, so it's over under 2 weeks without Austin touching a kid.
No. Go ahead.
It's under. If that's the case, it's under. It's under.
Oh no. I think I might still be like not building anything, but like buying kits.
Oh yeah,
buying stuff. But I mean, like, probably not definitely not posting anything. So
okay, so
it's just
so
almost
potentially 4 weeks with no nippers in hand.
most likely, yeah. And the real reason why I think this one might work is because War Thunder has kind of taken over my body and soul again. So I'm literally flying around an F4 EJ Kai with 4 AIM-7M AMRAMs with dogfight mode turned on with the ECM and passive lock as well as pulse Doppler radar, and I literally just got lost. I was splashing MiG 29s, MiG 21s everywhere, and it is overwhelming. I literally was playing it today, yesterday, the day before for like 8 hours.
I feel like I was just in a dogfight with those words, Austin. I'm like,
Austin, when Austin starts talking like that,
like when Austin down and shit.
when Austin starts talking like that, now know the reason why I sit back in bed on TikTok watching Microsoft Flight Simulator videos now. Can this plane?
Why has that shit been popping up more, dog? Since
Right.
I'm on Austin.
So fun fact: Microsoft Flight Simulator, the brand new one came out, and it's dog nasty doo doo. They decided to make it an always online, but they forgot to check to see if their servers could handle more than 7 people at a time. So when 24 million people try to log in, the server died. So everyone paid money for the game, but no one can play it for like a week and a half.
Interview. A guy asked the developer of the game. I guess they took out the crash simulation. You can't crash. Like you can't. When you crash, it doesn't like blow up anymore. It doesn't.
It just pauses.
Or just the plane. Nothing happens to the plane apparently. And he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll still let you know. You have a gas leak and stuff like that, and indicators like that, letting you know your plane is." I've been watching like videos of like, can this something megabus plane take off above the Atlantic Ocean? I just been saying they're like, survival rate. One of them got real close. I'm like, I sent one to Austin where a guy, what is it, a Cobra maneuver where he just kind of like shot up and landed. He was like, "Oh no, that can't happen." He's like, he'll rip your plane in half.
Yeah, nah.
It's good on videos though.
I won't go in full, but if you want to do a whole Coop, if you want to come over, I have a flight simulator rig. Remember, before I did this, well, I have to go get it from my parents' house, really, but I'll come back with it. You remember, Coop, I told you I had $15,000 in a flight simulator rig with a study level airliner. I can teach you like literally the electrical busses and wires in the cockpit that you have to switch on and turn on to fly if you want to.
I'll be my buddy off of Independence Day. Austin says I'm taking a break and then drops these fire ass photos right after it. He's got their moody shots. So like, I'm gone, but I'm not gone, baby.
Shoot, I think that's what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting. Is like I got a bunch of pictures saved up that I just haven't really shared with anybody. Pictures I don't even think I've showed you guys, and I think I'll just drip feed those throughout the month to keep.
Well, bro, you could go on when you make a post, schedule them. Schedule them to release.
You know what? I try to look for that for mine. Even on the when I turn to professional and anything like that, doesn't show up for me, brother. I think it's something with iPhone maybe, but for Android, it's just not there.
I think it is there because I think a couple of the people I know definitely use Androids, but
gotcha. I mean, one of them said that I have to download an app, a separate app to do it, and I was like, no
way.
Can we have access to your photos so we know which ones to upload when the Matrix happens? You're like, no.
Yeah, he's about to get your ass. We're gonna see Austin somewhere doing some wild shit.
We know exactly what type of manga to hang out the door to get him in here. Right when he comes in, we're just gonna bonk him on the head.
Ooh,
2x4.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
So let us know in the comments, people, what y'all been working on. Austin's taking a little break, so if y'all joining Austin, let us know.
One thing before we leave this. I was watching Bleach, right? And there's this part in Bleach when everyone starts fighting. You know that meme when you're sitting back and you lean up? You gotta watch that shit. Like when Tommy in Power Rangers says it's morphin time, as a kid, I gotta sit the fuck up.
Yeah.
Goku Kamehameha come. Do you guys have a favorite one? Because I was watching Bleach and this new shit. In Bleach, they say Bankai. And I said, oh shit. And they started fighting. This is like some of the best action. So is there like a phrase that when you're watching a show or anime cartoon that you hear and you gotta sit up because shit about to go down?
I think with me, and it's not technically like a show, it's a scene, and I've seen it millions of times. The portal scene in Endgame, when the music starts to drop, dun 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 dun, dun, and I'm like, okay, this is game time. And even though I've seen it 1,000 times, like I'm like on my chair when you hear cat, can you hear me? Cat, can you hear me? Sam, I'm like, ooh wee, to the point where I'm like, dog, when I wanted to try to figure out how to get it tatted. When Thanos sticks out his, he sticks out his like it was this statue right here, but he sticks out his like weapon. It was like, all right, we going to war. I don't like that. It's game time, right? And I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about it.
It's that certain part. What about you, Austin?
Robotech, the first season, toward the end of the first season, where the entire Zentradi fleet has already nuked Earth, and every human on Earth is dead, or there's very few survivors left, and all what you have is Macross and the friendly Zentradi fleet literally standing off one by one on one, and the Macross has all the super Veritex coming out, and you see the Veritex just line up in a line while Minmei's starting to sing her song, and you're just like, at that moment you're just like, there no one's playing no more. No one's playing. This ain't a game.
I love that shit. I literally was watching it last night, and I was like, I want to hear what these guys, because when he said Bankai like that, I said, oh shit, I'm literally in bed like this.
If it's a Gundam series and the music drops, the opening theme drops, I'm tuned in. Like when Death Scythe Hell was in space and Troa was in a Taurus with a Catra, they backed up and they hit Death Scythe while he was cloaked up. They were in the rhythm and motion drop. And I'm like, oh, or when shit. I'm telling you, or when Barbatos season 2, episode 1.
Reentry.
About time, the reentry, and it drops down, and the music drop. I'm a sucker for the music drop. It has to have a good theme though. It can't. If the theme is trash, raise your flag is trash. Raise your flag from.
I guess for Gundam, it would have to be the final battle in Gundam Seed, the final battle of the Second Bloody Valentine War, when the Freedom and the Providence, or is it Providence? Yeah, Freedom and the Providence are going at it, and you start hearing the song. Dun, 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 dun,
Gundam's good for that shit, dog.
And you're like, God, yay! And Kira, he's done. Pacifism out the window. Rollo Crusade's melodically laughing, and you're just like, this is it. Great. It was a great game. I mean, great movie show.
Everything. Great movie, great game, great show.
Go show. Yeah, it's everything.
Let us know in the comments, people. What's your favorite oh shit moment? Let's get ready. We're gonna have to do an episode about that. Your favorite moment in Gundam when the music drops. I was like, I'm just thinking about. I know what Austin's probably gonna say, but I'm just replaying the scene back in my head with the full burner when what's his name, Koi from A83. His name Kai.
Kai,
yeah. He comes back. He's like down. First he was depressed, and now he's like, oh, I'm back. I got the full burner. And he's like flying around, testing everything out, and the music in the background is going. That's some good shit right there.
Gundam's always been a hit for that shit, dog. I'm telling you.
There's one extra one, and my Ace Combat fans will know this. When the Sky start speaking Latin, you know shit's about to go down. It doesn't matter what game. When the Sky starts speaking Latin, shit's about to go down.
The fact that the Sky is speaking Latin in Ace Combat, I'm just trying to. I thought Ace Combat was literally just as military as you could possibly.
Is that a metaphor for something?
Ace Combat literally is an anime. It's literally an anime. At one point, I'll send you some scenes where you'll hear the music start playing, and you're just like, "Holy crap! Is this Robotech on just Earth?"
Well, that's what's up, man. Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, we got what's new, and we got some stuff that's new. Again, we always shout out to Gundam Nerd, right? Gunpla Nerd, and shout out to Gundam Nerd too. What's good, man? But we looking at last. Oh, just real quick, CD. I know we missed your what's new. Anything from what you've seen in the previous box art looks crazy on the Wing Zero.
Yeah.
Any
does look
takes?
good.
Austin
get
and I
it?
was. Where's it at? This shit.
Oh yeah, OD, bro.
What's your take on it?
Too much. It's too much. Too much going on. Especially that first shot has all that shit, and then it has the gun on its shoulder too, bro. Like that shit just looks. I don't know where to look in this picture.
Just the 4th and 5th subarm holding beam sabers
Yeah, bro.
for no reason, and it's kneeling.
For what?
What is it doing?
Looks crazy. I'm good on it. Wing Zero box art looks good. I don't need it.
That Boa Noxamon.
That Digimon kit. Heard it's part separate like a mug. You can see the seam line in the backpack in the picture. I know it's bad.
Damn.
And the 3D image on the cover shot, if you go to that Coop, right shoulder, you got the seam line in that shit. I know it's got to be bad on the kit. But I seen the build up video of it. It looks pretty cool. I'm good on it. Other than that, though, nothing new that I need.
We got some more shots of the Wing Zero MGSD coming out soon. So haven't seen it in. I'm not gonna say haven't. Not a lot of pictures of it in flight mode. It's making me think why.
I always
you
thought
would think that would be a big cash grab for them, like the fact that you could transform it. Not a lot of pictures in flight mode.
Really, I always figured that. Oh, you know what? No, that makes sense. That the head is probably really exposed, except from like one angle. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably just like a Gundam laying down again. So
yeah.
We got some more shots. I think we got
Metal
Bandai, the metal robots of the Destiny.
Yep.
So they had all I haven't seen the movie, obviously, but they got all of them. They got season 1 and season 2 Gundams in this movie. Isn't it season 2's Gundam?
Yeah. This season, this is the end. This is second half of season 2's Gundam.
Yeah, this is the end of Gundam.
This is the end of it. So, dude, they got every single main suit in the whole series in that movie.
Of the whole Seed series.
The only thing they're missing is the strike.
The only thing they're missing was the strike. That's right. The only thing they're missing was the strike. Was the OG.
It's the original one.
Yeah. So. Yeah. They got the Impulse, which is just upgraded anyway. So I mean, fuck it, but
yeah. And the Freedom 1, but the Freedom 2 is technically the upgraded version. So
exactly, cash grab, baby, cash grab,
money.
We got 3 box arts that was.
Man, they are rolling through these.
They announced the 4th one too.
Yeah,
no pictures
was
of
it that red one?
No, not yet. It's right up above it.
That
next to the car, but it's a silhouette of it though.
Okay, this one.
Yeah. The purple.
This is the 4th one for it.
Yeah. That's the 4th. Yeah,
dude, that's a big ass scythe or axe.
Big ass 5. I feel like it could be like a centaur looking shit. It looks like
a battle axe.
Just the way
that face looks like Tallgeese.
A Tallgeese, yeah, or a Leo S.
And we got this. Y'all know I'm a big Sinaju fan, but this can't do it. Bandai, take this back.
I was surprised you didn't like. You weren't really digging this. Not, I knew you weren't gonna like the color, but I thought maybe you like this just as a collector.
No, this looks like some like. Hey, look at my Sinaju high grade custom.
Oh no, I wouldn't expect you ever to build this though.
No, that's what. This what this looks like. Like somebody painted it, bought it at Hobby Town, and said, "This is my Sinaju."
And posed it just like that.
Yeah, and posed it just like.
Painted the yellow fuel tanks. They look terrible. They look like they're full of piss.
I wasn't going to say it. Thank you, Austin.
They look terrible.
Like they could have did something. They could have given us silver for the waist tubing. Like,
let's say they put injection. Is that injection gold or just injection yellow?
That's that nasty
curry yellow.
Yeah. The way they did the Phoenix.
I'm digging this. I'm
trying to blur out
this
that seam line.
Yeah, they did.
The build up video looks like it's super part separated, which is cool.
Yeah, and do you know why? I figured out why I like this. By the way,
you said the backpack, right?
Yeah, I seen in the comments, Austin. They said you got to type, and it's big backpacks, big weapons,
big backpack, big weapons. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
What you gotta type,
bro? Ain't that the truth? But it's an electronic warfare unit. It's actually its mission is to go deep. I'm trying to do this without a pause. Is to go behind enemy lines, collect data, and then return back. That's why the backpack is so large. You're supposed to be quick in, get the information, and get out.
He looks like absolutely opposite of quick though.
What's throwing me off
True.
that the fact that Austin likes this is the fact that Austin is a advocate on not building mono-eyed kits.
Yeah.
Right. And then out of all the mono-eyed kits you could pick from, is this guy.
Right. The Bumblebee kit.
Right. This is the guy that's like, you know what? I pick him. And a street football, like you're the captain, and people are like, what? And you're like, yeah, you can just give the football to this guy on like a halfback dive. He just runs wild. like that's the guy I want.
Yeah,
the one that runs with the football up, pointing from this way.
You already took all the best players. The only thing that's going to help me is unpredictability. We need a dude who's so crazy. He'll take off his cleat halfway through the game and throw it at you.
Right.
That's this for sure.
That's what I mean. This guy, imagine
Herbert. I don't know if you guys seen it. He already built it, painted it. Or he has to get these kits. Like
he has to work for Bandai
because he did that Wing Zero. I swear it came out
the
30th, and he had it done. Even though Japan's like 9 hours ahead of us or something. Like I'm looking at it on the 2 days later, and it's done and painted. I'm like, bro, there's
no sleep.
Don't know
sleep.
And he got water slide decals that are already like the Zeta decals for it ready.
Yeah, like bro, he's just
dude is hooked up.
We have some more armor core
accessories and kit. Yeah, that 30-minute mission kit actually does look pretty nice though. I'm not gonna lie.
One?
Yeah. You know why? It's because you can take out the leg segments and attach them to the girl version of it for the thighs. There's actually a lot of accessories you can attach to the girl kits for it. And they allow you to
comes off
attach larger legs.
Reminds me of the Iron Man 2 drone that he made. That's what it reminds me of. The fake war machine Iron Man 2. It folds down and does all this.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's a picture of it, but yeah, down below there's a truck that you can see that it sits on. It looks pretty sick.
That's folding two of them.
That's too much. That's like the what is it? The
Micro Machines Transformers?
No, he's talking about
RoboCop.
Eddie 229.
Yeah,
209.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
Yeah, that was the best scene. It's like, citizen, cease, or you will be terminated. And it just goes on for 5 minutes.
We finally, Austin and I was trying to figure out what's the purpose of all of this. Man, how many times are you just going to just milk and just keep messing with the Granddaddy Gundam?
Apparently, this Granddaddy Gundam with all the stuff is supposed to be what's outside their I don't know if it's Yokohama or the factory or something like that. And like the glass thing's supposed to allow you to see through some parts of the Gundam. But I don't know, man.
What is this shit?
All I keep thinking of was like, okay, so you could have been building another high grade or another master grade what people wanted. I mean,
you have to be a real Gunpla fan to want this.
Fucking
what the fuck is Bandai even doing anymore? Like you have to be a real Gundam. I don't even think I'm in any type of series.
All the comments, not a single nice one. Not a single one.
We get something else. Yes.
I don't know if any series I could do that I'm a fan of, and then you just give me something off the wall with it, and I go, I need it.
I like the Brave series. This is exactly Gal Gaigar. That's what that shit looks like.
Golly. Then
I sent you guys a link 2 weeks ago. I know you guys didn't watch it, but the ALC encounter shit.
Oh yeah, the music video.
Yeah.
Lala was a streamer.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, okay, that's supposed to be Lala.
She's like reincarnated. And then they chased her through.
Reincarnated.
I saw, yeah.
It was dumb.
I mean, you know what? I'll say this. Thankfully, they're running out of money. Eventually, they'll get back to their bread and butter.
What was the point of that 5-minute ass video? To do what?
To push out more kits, make you buy more stuff. They're gonna re-release the FF Sazabi, and you supposed to get it.
They're running out of money. Hey, let them tank their money. Eventually, they learn from mistakes and go back to what they got to do. Make good Gunpla kits.
Is that a fan?
That looks like a fan, brother.
All right. Next up, we have a whole new series, it looks like.
Yeah.
This is
I thought this was Evangelion. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought it was Eureka 7, but the high evolution nonsense stuff.
This is
looks like what I got on right here. Looks like Unit 2.
let's see. Is this the all right? This is the
Trailer. And it's pronounced GQuuuuuuX.
直径 6.4km のスペースコロニーは113.5秒に1回回転し、1G の遠心力を生み出している。空は頭の上じゃなく、足の下にあるんだ。コロニー生まれの私たちは、本物の重力も、
Is my
本
shit
物の
loaded?
空も知らない。
Yeah, it's playing right now.
もちろん、本物の海も。賞金をかけて、モビルスーツでバトルするクランバトル？クラバなんてまともなやつはやらない。
僕は修二。
私よ、マジ。いや、意外と可愛い名前。あんたさ、クランバトルやらない？
素人を巻き込むな。本当に死ぬぞ。まだ子供じゃん。クラバは命がけなんだよ。
モビルスーツ2対2のマブス。相手の頭部を破壊すれば勝ちだ。
君も向こう側、見えた。
勝つから。信じて。マチュのマブ、本物のマブ。一緒にクランバトルやってくれるの？
戦え。
The one on YouTube has that.
ガンダムが言っている。
Synopsis is it's about a high school student living peacefully in space colony floating in outer space. Well, clearly they're in outer space if they're in a space colony. When she meets a war refugee named Nan, they're drawn into an illegal mobile suit dueling sport known as clan battle. What? They're drawn into an illegal mobile suit dueling sport known as clan battle. Under the entry name Machu, she throws herself into a fierce battle day after day, piloting the Cooks. Then, an unidentified Gundam mobile suit, pursued by both Space Force and the police, appeared before her, along with its pilot, a boy named Shoju.
Well, Cooper, I can see you're ecstatic.
Thrilled.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
So happy.
So we get more high school.
Yep.
More battle Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
And then it sounds like it could turn into space conflict.
So which from Mercury 2?
Yes.
Got you.
Plus Eureka 7 and Evangelion.
That's right. Okay. Got you. With the art style of Pokemon meets My Last Fantasy?
Yeah.
Got
Art
you.
style, oof. I don't like the character designs already, but
Me either. But you know what? I always say this. I praise Bandai for trying something new. And I'll go ahead and say you can stop doing that. Go back to UC, please.
so this is the Gundam pilot that appears. This is
and
That's
he's
a
supposed to be the
boy?
mechanic, right? It's a boy, yeah.
he's
a boy.
Gundam pilot.
He's supposed to be a mechanic.
Mysterious boy who appears before Machu and Neon. Shoji wanted by the military police for painting graffiti all over the outer walls of the colony. He participates in Battle Clan in order to earn money for a certain purpose and becomes Machu's Mav.
I will say this though, that this is the one good take about this trailer. They show a brief scene of the Zaku. The Zaku looks sick, but
was it this video
Everything
that
else-
was choppy?
it was a little bit, but
So-
it's good.
Yeah, on YouTube, the YouTube video has subtitles and shit, so it might have
Yeah.
just been that too.
Yeah, and plus it's good for the copyright because YouTube robots are already squibbling toward us. That'll be a heck of a one to get a copyright strike on. GQuuuuuuX.
Yeah. Thoughts?
All I can say is this.
SSSSSS Gridman
Yeah.
meets Gundam.
All I can say is this:
No.
the Sunday night football game for Bandai, it better be like Steelers versus Ravens. Whatever they cooking up next, and they dropping this. Like this is like the 4 o'clock Jacksonville Jaguars versus like
Kansas City Chiefs.
no, this right here is like Jacksonville Jaguars versus New York Giants. Like I do not want to tune into this.
This is
But
not even
here-
no Trevor Lawrence. This is Mac Jones.
Right.
Quarterback too.
But I'm here at the bar and it's Kansas City playing Philly at 8 o'clock and I can't leave. I have to wait it out. I've already dealt with New England versus the Jets, which for Mercury.
Hey,
now
now,
I'm dealing with Jacksonville versus the Giants.
you know why we got this? Because Richard Mercury did
so well.
so fucking good. It was like spin the block. This did good. I don't know who's designing this though.
Dog, like
Th-
what? Like
this
I
is
get it.
has
from Zara, though.
too. If you guys in the
Yeah, this is from
I don't know.
Sara though. Sara are kind of
I'm
known.
excited to see what the rest of the suits in this battle world look like.
Why are you
Mhm.
excited to see it,
Probably
dog?
the oddest
It's not a-
rendition of a Gundam so far.
CD. Dog, with all that said, how can you be excited for the suits and you know it's going to be variations looking like it?
Just to see how different they go.
I don't see different, bro. It's not different.
This might be the craziest looking suit though, besides the antagonist suit. Which because they show a shot of the Zaku. I don't know if you saw it. You might have to go on YouTube to see it. The Zaku looks fairly normal. The Zaku looks like it's from UC.
Yeah,
It's just black.
there's
It looks
also
dope.
an
though.
at guy too that fights.
Yeah,
That's what
the
I'm
Act guy.
saying.
And they look like UC. So this might be the
Okay.
craziest design in it.
Okay. But come on, man. Like I was talking to CD earlier. There's so much you could give us. There's so much backstory. I understand you want to branch off of UC, but that's your bread and butter. But like we could get the variations of the halfback stretch, right? Like we could get it with emotion. We
Dog.
could get it with out of
In this
triple.
hobby, we're the tank guys now. We're the airplane guys. We're the military guys now. So Bandai sees that there's this avenue and revenue for them to get hella more money. They wide right.
Don't
Bandai
get
got
me
us.
wrong. If I was a mecha head, if I'm like, yo, I love mechs designs, this would be a dope poster to have. I don't know if you ever heard of a company called Boom Slank. Boom.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah. The
right?
clothing company. Yep.
Yep. It's a clothing company. They used to be I remember it was crazy. They were at NecoCon when they first started like coming out, and I was like, man, they had like this fucking ceiling, floor to ceiling wall scroll, and I was like, yo, that's dope. I always wanted it. If I like that's, I feel like it's this. Like this is like streetwear, art, graffiti-esque type, right? Like,
Oh shit, this is coming soon.
yeah.
Yeah. January.
So
So this is already done.
This is where all the top dollar went, buddy.
You know what's scary?
Let's see, what is this? Is it already in a game? Yo,
No, I think this is just the government.
Oh.
This is just the government.
oh,
promotion.
okay. I was about to say,
bro, you can't tell me this is not your Rekka 7.
Yeah, brother. This is a Rekka 7 high evolution. This is literally one of the high evolution.
meat's like Barbatos, right? Like you don't get a
Yeah.
Barbatos feel of it.
Yeah, it looks like Barbatos. Yeah.
Click the shots of the Gundam.
Where's it at? Right here.
Yeah.
With the gunpla. Yeah.
This
So this is 2020 yen. So what is it gonna be? $18.
$25 once it touches.
25?
Once it touches over here, it'd be $25. Aerial $25. Caliber $25. It'd be $25.
Yeah, the sticker hell. You're right. Sticker hell.
Yeah, sticker hell. All this yellow, all
Yep.
these little accents. Oh yeah, that little. What is that? A cat?
I'm assuming that's the logo for the team. Because they're in battle royale. That makes sense.
You know what? I know you're gonna hate me, but ever since you kept saying El Rekka, I'm digging it. I just
I'm
don't
gonna watch
consider-
it. I mean, like,
Yeah,
look
I
at
don't
this shit.
consider it a Gundam. I don't consider it a
just-
Gundam. I just consider
Okay,
it
so
an El Rekka
go
kit.
at it without calling it a Gundam.
Think
Yeah,
of it. Yeah, take the UC off, and just watch
Take
it for
Gundam off.
Take
just
watch
take-
it for a mech.
Mobile suit
Yeah.
Gundam. Okay.
Yeah, just call it GQuuuuuuX.
GQuuuuuuX.
No, I'm not calling it that, Austin.
GQ.
I'm not calling. I'm not. I don't know what Which for Mercury sequel. No, I'm not.
Wish for Mercury
It.
sequel.
You better not call it that either after this. Shit.
I like the gun. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, the gun actually looks pretty cool.
The
The
gun looks
fact
sick.
that if the face closes is dope.
And then I'm assuming those are the handles to the bottom of the shield that go to the beam sabers. I like the design. It's a different design.
Yeah.
Wait, is the beam saber hollow in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Halo.
Exactly.
Halo, yeah,
Yep.
Halo sword, yeah.
So
You could almost do a Halo. I might be reaching.
Yeah,
But
you
that
can-
helmet right here.
Halo Reach.
Hey, you already know. Speaking of Halo, you can glue the two handles together, have the beams come out in the same curve as Halo, cut off those top edges of it, and there you go, paint it purple. There you go.
Yep.
Halo
go.
beam sword.
I'm telling you, this looks like the 3.0 movies of Evangelion, of the 2.0.
I'm gonna watch that tomorrow at work. Thanks, CD.
Yep.
Evangelion?
The 1.111, 2.22.
You're 2.22 is a masterpiece. 3.33, you're gonna be like, and then
I watched. No, I
next
watched
time
them
you're like,
before. I watched.
Oh, you
them
did? Oh,
before.
never mind.
Yeah. I like the animation of 1.11. Like I like the animation. It's like its origins for Neon Genesis.
Yep.
But you can't beat that aesthetic feel. But I feel like I need a tube TV to watch
CRT TV. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's its enemy.
Yep.
Same universe. You should drop that shit in there. Oh shit.
Yep.
And they already have a metal built figure of this coming out already.
Why did they wait so long to announce this?
They didn't wait long, brother.
What do you mean?
They waited after P Bandai sales. After this came at the
Requiem. They said this
Requiem.
is the year for Gundam, starting 2025 to 2029.
CD did say that.
They could have announced this though back in October, because usually they would announce series 3 months in advance.
It'd have been stepping on the toes of the
Requiem.
That's fine. That's I mean that, but
You
I mean
wouldn't
like
have bought- the people wouldn't have bought them kits.
usually it's a bad sign when something you're releasing, you let it like people know about it like super close to its release date. In movies, like if you like just see the trailers and it's like out next month, you're like, wait a minute.
6 weeks out of this shit. Yeah. 6 weeks out.
The beam saber isn't doing it for me.
Not in this one. Damn.
That's how it's going to look on a high grade.
Jeez. Looks like a scabbard, like he's a pirate type shit. This is hollering Eureka 7. Hollering.
This is all Eureka 7, bro.
This is just look at this, like it just thrown. I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is Eureka 7 all day. The feet design, you know what? I would say this. It looks cool.
Gundam
Like the
X
feet.
Eva versus Kogias.
Yeah. Like it looks cool if it wasn't called a Gundam.
Yeah.
If it was called literally anything else, this would be pretty cool. I would think it's cool, interesting, at least to look at. I love the feet design, how they're hollow but they still stand.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool. But this is a Gundam? I don't know. We're really pushing what a Gundam is now. We're pushing what a Gundam means.
At this point, again, and I've said this before, right? Gundam. The main character's Gundam is going to be what colors?
Red, blue, white, yellow.
This is.
Well, obviously, yeah.
No, we had a debate on this, Austin.
Yeah,
a couple episodes back.
Yeah. What about
one
it?
of y'all said that's not the main colors of a Gundam?
No, I said it's not always the main colors of a Gundam.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
This is all on vinyl and wax. Don't worry, I'll go back and clip it.
Yeah, CD will go back and find out.
This again, that late night Prime Video.
I'm waiting for this shit to transform. I see tires already on the thighs. Like I'm ready for this shit to drop into a car.
Trains to a
This is
car.
going to a
speed racer,
crotch rocket.
Yep,
that's what it looks like. It'll drop into.
Looks like a motorcycle.
Yes, literally, it looks
like the shield is the
mid-season upgrade. This shit transforms. I guarantee
People,
you. Type shit.
Do us a favor. Screen record this now. Right, screen record if you're on YouTube.
Who's the first one to buy it?
Clip it.
No, and Austin is going to have the full mechanics of this.
Who's the first one to buy it?
The full mechanics?
There it is,
brother.
Got him. Folks.
I don't think a full mechanics is really in the cards for me.
It's gonna be between me and Austin. I don't think. Actually, this might be the one time we both would be like, nah, bro. This is too much.
Something is going to get Austin though. Something is there's going to be a scene. I can hear it now. He's going to say, "Brother, bro, did you see that? I need it."
I mean, I'm already thinking Eureka 7 color scheme in my head, so that's not a good sign. Like, I could already see myself repainting this shirt, or even to match this.
Yeah. There you go.
I already see it, but
it's got a cool head, at least, right?
Sure.
I don't
the
know.
V-fin? Sure.
Well, the eyes look cool, I guess, with the chin and the face.
Okay, Coop. This or the aerial?
Oh yeah. This is the aerial.
The aerial.
Boom. There
I'll
you go.
aerial, and I see how quick that is. Aerial caliber. I mean, obviously, y'all know I like the caliber.
Are you gonna watch this? Be honest.
I can answer that. No.
I'll give
doing?
everything. I'll give everything the first 5 episode tryout.
No, you don't.
Yes, I gave
Did you
Seed the first.
Did you give Witcher Mercury 5 episodes?
Yes.
No, what? No,
Yeah,
dude. Did you
I
give
made it to,
Seed 5 episodes?
I gave Seed 5 episodes.
Nah, brother. I remember very distinctly.
When you
got
come over,
to 3. You got to episode 3.
I
remember the text.
Netflix, when you come over to Netflix, check it out.
Wait, were you present when it was playing?
Yeah, I watched it all the way up to episode 5. Or either maybe longer than that. I know for Witch for Mercury, I watched it all the way up, and I watched it with
Witch for Mercury. You tried. I know you tried hard.
What's the McKellis Shafrid? I think I
Mhm.
got past that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Want to do it this?
That was like
I'll give
episode
it
13.
But I'm rereading the synopsis, and it says that there's another Gundam. So I don't know if this is.
So what? It's going to look like this. And guess what? It's probably might be red. There's nothing. This doesn't scream G Reco to y'all. Like this doesn't scream like it needs to be G Self in that universe.
No, G Self is UC, but G Self is so blocky too. Even G Reco like is curves and round ovals. This is like negative space that is somehow occupied. Like there's like it's like you can flow through it. Like air passes through it through multiple openings, and like look at the shoulders. There's a gap between the shoulder, like the top of the shoulder and the side of the shoulder. Like it feels like air in like the knees and the feet. Like it's everything's held together by like space magic. Like it's one of those devices that are like all like MAV lifts or MAV connections. They're all magnet like guided rails and stuff like that.
I see what you're saying.
This shit might just be like the Darball Day or some shit. Because this is the suit that the girl pilot ship to start. The boy that comes in, he has an unidentified Gundam. What if the unidentified Gundam is fucking nuts? So
apparently this is not the Gundam.
No.
This is not the Gundam.
It is the Gundam, but there's 2 Gundams.
So
no. This is not
a
Gundam.
Yeah.
This is not a Gundam. This is just a
per the.
Well, I guess GMS. So I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
General Mobile
the story says under the name Machu, she throws herself into a fierce battle day after day, piloting the GQ. This is the GQ. It says Gundam GQ, but the boy pops up in an unidentified Gundam mobile suit. They don't ever call this a Gundam mobile suit.
Okay, so this is an imposter suit, and then the actual Gundam shows up.
Right. I'm trying to see what. Can you zoom in on what? He says HG. You know, under it. What universe is this? I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
Where? Right here? It doesn't say.
Does it say?
GU.
Yeah.
It says Mobile Suit Gundam GQuuuuuX. The name.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, refresh the page. Actually, they just uploaded another one. Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, GQuuuuuX. Oh, look, they got a little tiny SD already.
Christ.
Converge.
A Converge for it already. God dang, they were.
So now I wonder what the next Gundam looks like. If this isn't, it looks like this. I don't know if it's the main or not, but there's clearly another Gundam that's going to be in play. But yeah. Thoughts?
I mean, just a thumbs down.
The face looks dope. The face looks dope.
On our rankings, will it be higher or lower than Witcher Mercury? Just off
lower.
Off GP. Off GP. Higher or lower?
Lower.
First look. Damn, lower. My brother didn't even finish Witcher Mercury, and he already saying it's gonna be trash.
I give this a thumbs down.
This does look like a pirate now. Now that you said it, looks like a pirate. It looks like a pirate. No,
You got a colony in the back, so
yeah. You know what? I dig the mechanical design. If it literally but I dig the mechanical design.
Stop trying to save it, Austin. Tell us what you think.
Yeah. Austin, you being too politically correct.
I want to be polite to everybody.
We keep it funky up here. So go ahead, keep it funky for him,
I cannot see this entering my backlog, so it's a pass for me.
I think this is the most adventurous they've gone.
Yeah,
I think it might be a little too adventurous.
Agreed.
So we're all giving this a thumbs down.
Thumbs
down.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know you don't want to, because this is it giving that? What is it?
It's not here. I don't think it's not even giving Yuri. I think it's going to be centered around the girl.
A quarter of a tank.
I don't think it's Yuri. Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Yuri. I think it literally is just like, what is it? I like Idolmaster.
It's whatever. Pick a high school battle shonen.
Yeah,
where they fight against other high schools. This is the Bill Gundams.
Sure.
What? Bleach?
Let us know in the comments, people.
JJK. Yeah.
What's your thoughts? What's your?
That'll be nuts if the Gundam just stops and goes domain expansion.
Right, dog. That's what I'm saying. Watching Bleach, all that shit. My Hero Academia, JJK, all came from Bleach. Like the dude who had his Bankai literally was like the first domain expansion.
Domain expansion, by the way. I mean, My Hero Academia got a new chapter. Apparently, the author's trying to fix the ending.
They already washed it. Forget it. Waste of all these years for people.
Yep. That's Austin and CD's anime corner. Bye, everybody.
Damn, I can't believe we got shock dropped a Gundam, and that's what they give us. No Hathaway.
We're not getting any Hathaway. Oh, by the way, there is news about Hathaway. By the way,
it is in the works, but
it is in the works, but it is drastically changed from the second book. So if you have read the books,
yikes,
all that's out the window now.
I'm scared for that.
So I guess I can spoil the books now.
Apparently, you can't,
was supposed to happen. So what's going to happen? What was supposed to happen was I don't want to spoil it for people, just so everyone gets excited.
Thanks, Austin.
You're welcome.
All right.
You know I care about you. Kicking
Next
indoors.
up, we have Hold That Thought. Some interesting stuff. Philly looks like the number one team in the league this year around. Probably gonna bring home the bowl. Did y'all get a chance to listen to
knock on some wood.
Y'all get a chance to listen to that Kendrick Lamar album?
I did.
What you think?
It was okay. There's only a couple songs. People were hyping it up. At the end of the day, is Kendrick Lamar the first person I pull my phone up when I listen to music? No. Will it ever be? No. He has some cool songs on there, but
yeah. Reincarnated was dope to me.
I like Luther. I'm a big Luther fan. Him and SZA.
Oh yeah.
So they're going on tour, which is stadium tour, which should be interesting.
Crazy. Yeah, they end in Landover. Landover.
I see they're going up to see Drake in Toronto too, which should always be fun.
Yeah, but other than that, there was something else about I don't know. I know CD's a book fan. You going to go see the Wicked?
Chloe and Ashley went and seen it Thanksgiving morning, actually. So they went to go see that. They said it was good. Chloe said she cried. I watched the stage play, so I really enjoyed that. I don't think I'm gonna see the movie though.
What about you, Austin? You don't give a damn about the movie, huh?
Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less about Kendrick Lamar's album, huh?
I listened to TV off or remote TV off or turn
TV
off. Dog, if I hear that shit one more time, it's the corniest shit in the world, y'all. Don't put it to no Dragon Ball Z. That shit is the corniest shit in the world. It's almost like they're trying to force like hip hop and anime to clash, and it's just like
take me back to when anime, like it was the guy with the jacket. And you're like, hey, you got these DVDs in here,
right?
Take me back to that. Yeah,
I thought hip hop and anime always had a connection.
Yeah, but when you force it though, but my thing is, don't force it. Don't try to be like Dragon Ball Z, Nike Air Force Ones.
When every I feel like every NFL team now, when they drop their schedule, they all have like an anime tick in there. Like before,
Right.
that shit was not getting no tick. Now, like I'm seeing Jamar Gibbs running around with a Naruto headband, running into like the Rams for the next week game. Like, bro, save that shit.
Like, come on now. Like,
the LA Dodgers had the Hollow V Shoujo night. Was it V Shoujo or Hollow Live night? Hollow Live night, where they had all the VTubers, and but apparently it was a success. Apparently this stuff works. I guess makes money.
I'm sure it does. I'm
sure it does. But
Take
I don't
it
need a force. Don't force it. And when people are just like, they taking, I think they dropped it on Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, the mustard line. I seen it on like a Jujutsu Kaisen.
Is he saying mustard? Like mustard you eat? Oh,
yeah.
I thought he said
Mustard.
He's screaming DJ Mustard.
Oh.
It's okay, Austin. Just leave it like that, dog. It's okay.
Sorry.
Master.
No.
Do you guys listen to Coldplay? I listen to Coldplay.
Clocks. I really love clocks.
Yellow Clocks, Scientists. Yeah.
Remember when you updated your phone, they dropped a whole album on iTunes?
That's when I worked at. Yeah, YouTube. And it was like
YouTube.
I worked at Apple when that shit happened, and people were
livid. I'm sure
they had to drop an update so you could remove it because at first you couldn't remove it.
Yeah, bro.
And it was like, "What is this cover?" And I'm like,
Never did that again.
I know.
Never did that again.
That shit was wild, dog.
Yeah. So,
did you guys?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go
did
ahead.
you guys pick up anything nice for Black Friday?
Man, I wanted to. Man, I had a camera in my Amazon cart, hoping and praying my girl just click checkout cart, clear cart. It ain't happen.
I guess here's another question I wanted to ask. Craziest Black Friday stories from y'all. I used to work at Target for 8 years. So I worked Black Friday for 8 years and I saw some nuts stuff. What do you guys remember seeing anything?
I punched the dude like normal in his mouth.
You did?
What?
Yeah, famous footwear.
Jesus
Black Friday.
Christ,
what? You committed an assault? Awesome. Let's hear this.
Yeah. So I worked at Famous Footwear. And store's a fucking mess, and this dude's like going back and forth with me about the shoes. I'm like, we don't have any box stocks. So everything's on the floor. Everything's on the floor. He's like yelling at me, screaming. He spits at me. Puh! Russian dude. The way the store is set up, there's cameras in the corners, but where we are, there's me. You can only see me. And I step out of the camera, and then you see the guy step into the camera. You can only see half his face, and there's shoe racks next to him. You see him go like this, and when his face comes that forward, his face isn't in the camera. Next time you see his face is him going into the shoe racks. So
I would have drug him out by his neck.
In my knuckles here, you can still see the teeth marks from when I hit him in his mouth.
Oh dang!
Dislocated my pinky.
Hey Cooper, remember when you ran into him at the airport and he said, "I guess I'm gonna punch some guy"? I think he wasn't playing.
That's ingrained in my head, but yeah, he spit on me and I blacked out. In the store it was packed and then it was quiet. It was the Black Friday roar, and it was as the dude's tumbling over the racks. So yeah,
I think I saw a grandma get a concussion. It was a grandma. I remember somebody said that as I'm walking out of Walmart because Walmart decided to
always Walmart.
Yeah, to lift the cover on $5, $15 video game. You know the bins like the $3 movies are in. Yeah. They had video Xbox 360 games, PS3 games, $15, $20 in those bins. And I saw old lady get concussed. He was knocked out.
Jesus. We had 2 ambulances. I told Cooper one of them, but there was actually a second one I forgot about. We had to call 2 ambulances because there was a lady just recently
had crazy.
You're right. The lady just had back surgery, right? And a dude who was bigger than me, beefier than me, like 310 pounds, played a defensive end for West Virginia, I think now, or was going to, was looking at stuff, ran right into her after she had back surgery. Back just collapsed. She was on the ground crying. We had to call the ambulance. Ambulance came. Then next thing you know, everyone starts screaming. We turn around like in the iPad section? Of course it was the iPad section. We went over there. Some dude had gotten surgery on his Achilles, like of the tendon back there where the blood Like the
I
main
know.
artery.
Go ahead, Austin. Continue, brother.
Apparently, it had snapped, and like actual like not just like bright red, like deep dark red blood was pulling out on the carpet. And his wife was like, he just got a surgery, yada yada yada, and it was like,
Bitch, why?
and I kept thinking to myself, oh crap, we got to call another Wait a minute, we got ambulance guys here, and they're like, well, we can't take him. We already got someone on the bus. We got another guy on the way. I'm like, all right, cool, right? Cops come over. They're like, what's going on? Like, old lady's broken, guy over there bleeding out. They're like, all right, cool. They take care of it, but I kept thinking to myself, why did everybody just have surgery and come to Black Friday?
Black Friday, like it's not about to be crazy. It definitely didn't feel like it used to. There's still a lot of people out, but like back at the Walmart days, even the Target, all the TVs are in the middle by the electronic section.
Yeah,
like it's a mess.
You go into Best Buy, they'll have like an Amazon Dot for like $15. Like
Right.
I might as well grab it. It comes with a free,
no business, don't need it.
comes with like a free Wi-Fi wall plug, smart home. Like, oh yeah, that's a great deal. You throw it in your basket.
Right.
So as someone who worked at Target, I'll give you guys the secret notes. Everything that's on there that's a super deal, especially when it comes to TVs, are the same TVs that were there the year before and the year before and the year before. We literally keep them off site, and then when Black Friday comes, we just go back to that site and we bring them right back out. The Westinghouse, trash TVs. I'm just saying, some people like them. Some people like them.
I definitely learned my lesson on the Black Friday Westinghouse because that shit was terrible.
6 months in right after warranty, snaps. Spend your money. You get what you pay for. Just buy a Vizio, buy a Sony, buy a Samsung. Do the right thing.
I know that Hobbytown, shout out to them. They gave out a pretty dope ass, big ass tote bag for Small Business Saturday. That was pretty dope. But the
Did you guys Hobbytown have sales?
coupons.
They're 20% off.
Shout out to them.
Gundams at mine.
I think it's like yours is like ours is like tiers, like $20 off of 100, 25 off of 150.
Ours wanted us to spend a lot of money before we could save some money.
Yeah, I don't. Shout out to them though. Shout out to Small Business Saturday. All the people out there. Let us know.
We're not a business, but shout out to Small People Saturdays.
Small People Saturday. What the hell? What the hell you mean by small?
He didn't mean it like that, Coop. He didn't mean it like that.
Small People Saturday.
To be fair, we didn't know you heard us from all the way down there, but it's all good.
What the hell, man? Next up, people, let's jump right into it. We're gonna talk about the topic of discussion. I know this episode was a fun episode, get the gang back together, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it right now. Man, I don't know about y'all, and this kind of bleeds into from hold that thought. But in college football, it was rivalry week. Michigan, Ohio State got into a fight. In Arizona State got into a fight. It was fights. USC versus Notre Dame, they got into a fight. It was rivalry weekend in college football. So we thought, man, what is y'all's top 5 Gundam rivalries? Yeah, Gundam rivalries, right? That's spelled correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it. Man, sometimes you look at a word, it throws you off by the way it's
Is
spelled.
it?
Well, especially if you don't see it enough and it's a sight word, you're like no.
The English language is just ass sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We fun fact, we are the only language in the world that has a spelling bee. And the reason why is because we're the only ones who have words that are just nonsense. Like letters and words mean the same thing and they're just nonsense.
Come from Latin America. Who knows? Not Latin America. Some of the words probably do come from Latin America. But anyway, we thought of top 5 Gundam rivalries. Man, what are some of the Gundam rivalries that live on through that? I don't know if this new series could live up to some of the stuff that we fall in love with when it comes to Gundam rivalries. We could just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 being y'all's favorite, obviously. We'll go around the table. CD, who do you have for number 5, your Gundam rival?
I'm gonna go with some wing boys here. I'm gonna go with Wu Fei versus Trays.
Ooh.
I was trying to think of out of the box of not just the typical protagonist and antagonist. Wu Fei like gets defeated by Treize early on and like gets super fucking butthurt and emotional and like midlife crisis, and then you see him battle out again, and then I kind of just like the dynamic between the two and like kind of how their history started. So that was my fifth, almost like an honorable mention, but I think people don't really think of them as rivals to some of the other ones.
And I mean, it even bled into Endless Waltz, right? Like,
right.
Wu Fei was still kind of like hurt about Treize, and it affected him into Endless Waltz.
Just in his head, bro. Treize is living in his mind rent free. That's what Treize is doing.
Yeah. So, but that's a good one. That's a good one. So for CD, we have Treize versus Wu Fei from Gundam Wing. What about you, Austin?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Hathaway and Lane Aim from Mostly Gundam Hathaway, because it's a rivalry that just started, but you can already tell there's some tension there already. The fact
rivalries
that Lane,
over women too,
right? Well, that's over the commander. That Lane Aim is in the Penelope. He lays down, and he straight up tells him, "Hey, if you don't shape up, Hathaway's gonna take your Gundam." He's like, "Yes, sir." But as he runs away, he looks back like, "And this dude right here,
who is this? Who the hell is he thinking?
He just showed up. He just got here.
You talk about privilege."
I had to work hard to get here, get yelled at by the commander, and this dude wearing a $5 suit from Men's Warehouse.
Looking like a two-step Chicago two-step champion.
Yeah.
Didn't even brush his teeth.
How could he?
Gonna give it to him, gonna crown him, huh?
But you can tell even in the fight scene, he's like Lane Aim. He was like, you're pathetic using a hostage, and Lane Aim's like, hey, I don't even need this dude. This was commander's plan. You take him back. We'll do this one-on-one. You think I need him? An hour later, he's just face first in the water, floating.
Should have kept him. Damn it!
Talk about finesse.
Right, it's gonna be like this. Like, dear Commander, no one was as surprised as I was when he's writing that memo. When I didn't have the hostage in my cockpit.
I don't know how he got out of there.
Well, they're pulling the Penelope out of the water in the background.
Dear Commander, no one was as surprised as me when I looked around the cockpit and Galman was gone.
Damn, what a mission report he's writing, huh?
He's using Grammarly AI. Make me sound smart and strong,
professional.
Damn, how do I say this and not sound like
I gave him up. Let me look for that black box right now, because that's what he's looking for. Where's that damn black box? Throw it at the bottom of the ocean. Yes, I attack an oncoming weapon as I thought it was a Gundam? Yes, the enemy Gundam. I did. I thought it was the enemy Gundam.
Wait, you understand a beam rifle doesn't look like it? Yes, I understand.
So wait a minute, you lost both the Gundam, the hostage, and you thought a beam rifle was set Gundam?
And the Penelope's face first in the water.
Right.
Your whole team lost everybody. Mike, we still can't find Michael. He's somewhere out in the Pacific.
That's a good one though, and you could definitely start feeling the tensions, like you said, rise in the series or in the movie, right? Getting that apex or that climax for the 2 and 3.
And fun fact, it's supposed to be a mirror of Char and Amuro, where Hathaway is Char now, and Lane Aim is Amuro, a young new upcomer who just got into a mobile suit and is learning Gundam with a little bit of a cocky side. Yep.
Well, that's a good one. I mean, that's a good one. Hathaway is still top tier Gundam watch as well. It's on Netflix. If anybody's new to it, go watch it. With mine, I want to go. I keep saying it. Is his name Koi or Kai? Koi versus Gato. Gato
from Stardust.
Koi, Kai.
I think it's Kai.
Kai. Versus Gato. Gundam 0083, Stardust Memories. The how can I put it? The watching Gundam 83, right? And you watching that series of, you see Kai in the mobile suit, he gets the Gundam, and the dialogue between him and Gato, right? He's like, yo, I'm the enemy, you idiot. Like
Their chemistry.
yeah, the chemistry that they build is like, yo, I let this guy come in, I messed up. I let him, I jumped in, I took the responsibility of piloting the Gundam. I wanted to prove myself as well. And then I have to not only go against the Zeon, right? Or Zeon, I have to go against kind of like the boogeyman of Zeon. I have to go against Solomon's nightmare, just that that is what keeps me drawn to Gundam 83. That and the soundtrack.
And it's a great dynamic because you have the newer pilot who's trying to prove that he is worthy of holding a dire amount of responsibility, and the veteran pilot who has a dire amount of responsibility that he's trying to hold up to, or could continue to hold.
And that's and then I think out of the Gundam series, this is the first one that shows you like a pilot trained and went through the academy. Well, Shiro, you get Shiro. That gets but he's not young, right? Like he's been through the academy for quite some time. So Shiro and Kai,
he's not a teenage pilot.
Yeah, he's not a teenage boy just blessed
stumbling
with
up on a Gundam.
Yeah. So that dynamic is pretty dope. So that's my number 5, Gato versus the Gundam 083 Kai versus Gato, new beginner versus the boogeyman of Zeon. So number 4, what you got for us, CD?
I got a Low, Fleming, and Daryl from Thunderbolts is my.
We're already overlapping. That was literally my next one. Go ahead.
Is it your 4 for you?
Yeah, it was my 4th. Yeah, it was my 4th as well.
Yeah, I don't think it was like number 1, but I definitely enjoyed seeing like the rivalry, but also like the chemistry between the two, because coming from different backgrounds, like this guy has no arms, no legs, but he's an ace pilot. This guy has all his arms and legs, and he's still an ace pilot. So just seeing them go back and forth. You get some of the best scenes, some of the best Zaku Gundam fights are in Thunderbolts, I feel like. Just between the two. So
and you literally have honor versus chaos, like an order versus chaos. It's Daryl who's trying to be like I'm fighting for my people, my Zeon, and for the honor and for my girl and what's right. And Eos, I'm here to have a good time, not a long time.
That's it.
For a long time. So
that dynamic is for it to also bleed into 2 movies too, right? And obviously the ongoing manga as well. Like you see a lot of Gundam where it's like you could tell this is just like, I know that the Thunderbolts is an OVA, and we're talking about Gundam Thunderbolts. E.O. Fleming, he's a Federation. Daryl Lorenz, he's Zeon. Go check it out, Gundam Thunderbolts. The first movie is a classic movie. The second one's hit or miss, but to see it kind of bleed into 2 movies and still keep it up, and he's like, yo, I know who you are. The like Austin said, it's the fun versus kind of like the organized guy, like what you would see in like that high school show, right? Like that EO being that, hey, I'm the
cool kid, class clown,
jock. Right? Yeah, I'm the jock. I'm here off of my dad's money, and then Daryl's that guy that works his way up through, like
push the glasses up type dude,
right? And I've earned my way, like, right. So that one, I mean, I have it on my list. I have it at number 3. I know, for a spoiler for y'all, for number 3, because of the dynamic, like right away, right? Like right when Daryl, I'm gonna get you for that. When you hear jazz, it's my I'm coming for you. So that one is crazy. For it to be 4 for y'all, I can't wait to hear y'all 3, right? But 4 for me is how can I put this? 4 for me is going to be Star versus Armoro. That's going to be my 4. I know that's
surprised you have it so low.
Yeah, because if you go back and watch Origins, right? Like you really don't understand why. I understand why Shard might not like Armoro, because it's the mission was go find the mobile suit, right? Then it gets kind of like Armoro doesn't like Shard, or doesn't really he knows the name, right? But he, outside of him being just the ace pilot for Zeon, doesn't really have any gripes with him, right? Like granted, he came to the side 7. Them finding the Gundam is the reason why everything kind of blew up and people died, right? But that's kind of like casualties of war. And then you get the weird dynamic in Mobile Suit Gundam of, well, how can I say Mobile Suit Gundam Char versus Amuro and Zeta together? Like Char's counterattack of Amuro, like well, you know what?
Before
Now
you
I'm
see
gonna lump it all in.
I have this on my list. It's my third.
It's your third?
Yeah.
Char.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Char and Amuro's dynamic in Mobile Suit Gundam is what has it low on my list. Like the Char versus Amuro and Char's counterattack is good. The Char versus, and like the fact that like, oh, my tire broke down, I need help. Well, let's stop and help this kid. You know, and it's like, oh, I know who you are, Char. You don't know who I am yet, and I think I know that kid. I think he didn't know him when he helped him out on Mobile Suit Gundam. When Amuro's car broke down, I think they were on the colony. Char had Lala. No, this is in the normal series.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And he had Lala with him, and he was like, "Yo, we got to go help that car. It's broke down. We got to go help that soldier out. No matter." And Char's like, "No matter what side it is, I'm not going. I'm still a human. I want to help you out, right?" Like, so that's what I have as Char versus Amuro. But that's not the last time Char is going to be on my list.
Do you have them on your list, Austin?
Actually, no, I left them off the list because I figured one of you guys would bring it up. So I just instinctively left it off. If I was to put it somewhere, I would put it as either number 1 or number 2, because I mean, it's literally destiny has brought these two people together. Fate has intertwined their story to the point where they're introduced together and they exit together. They are forever intertwined in the story of Mobile Suit Gundam. So in my opinion, it is the greatest rivalry. It's the rivalry that makes the whole thing work, right? So it's in my opinion, it's number 1. But I instinctively left it off the list. Yeah.
Okay. So that's my number 4. What you got for number 3 for you, CD?
My number 3. Wait, didn't I just say
that was your number 3?
Yep. So I'm in agreement with you. I'm gonna go to 2. And wait. Yep. So
you go to. Yep.
I'm gonna go. This is a sleeper pick. Amuro Ray and Ramba Raw. Short-lived rivalry, but in all of Gundam, we see Amuro Ray wash everyone except for 2 people, Char and Ramba Raw. And I liked Ramba Raw's fight. And even though he had an old ass suit, he was still whooping ass. Maybe not the tenured type of rivalry, but I think it peaked for. You had to have him fight. You had to have Amuro Ray fight Ramba Raw to get better. Because if he didn't, like the story wouldn't progress. So I feel like he was an integral piece to Amuro Ray becoming who he is. So I think that was my answer.
And only died when he got out the suit.
Yeah, that's literally.
Yeah. That's a good pick. I mean, and plus it's probably the only person besides Char that Amuro constantly thinks about.
To this day.
Right, to this day. Like he's in bed with Belter Chica and he's just like, oh, Rumble Raw. And she's just like, oh my God, not again, honey. Let me go get the basics. Yeah,
right.
Let me get the basics.
Waking up in fucking dead sweat. Rumble.
Just seeing that grenade go off every time. You're like, a true soldier. Oh man. That's a good pick.
So what you got, Austin, for your number? Would it be your number 3?
Yeah, me would be number 3. And I will go with then this one. I guess not too people have known, so it's going to be Ryu and Great Cod from Mobile Suit Gundam Sentinel. And Ryu is the pilot of the EXS Superior Gundam, and Great Cod is the pilot of the Mark V. And this one is purely based, not even really like a I guess character ideas. This one's based. Well, no, character does play a part in it, but it's just that it's the biggest, baddest mobile suits we've ever seen, and big, in words of literally big, the biggest, the size of them all, just tearing each other apart. And Great Cod having this philosophy of the EFS, the Earth Federation, has betrayed us in ways that we can't, the government's just not able to do. And he turns to the side and tries to convince everyone, hey, this is the new direction that we need to go in. And then Rio being an ESF's kind of stan and trying to prove himself within that regiment, within that ideology, only to be betrayed at the end by what they did to his best friend. And now he kind of sees Great Cod's side, and at the end, Great Cod kind of see his side after he sees all the death and destruction that he's caused in the terms of revolution, that he's no better than anybody else. That they're two opposites that face the mirror that are far more similar by the end of the story when they realize it. And they are, in my opinion, a pairing that if you lose one, nothing works. No, the story doesn't work at all in any way, shape, or form. It just becomes a boring A to B to C plot story. So, yeah, in my opinion, it would be Ryu and Great Cod from Mobile Suit Gundam Sentinel.
All right.
That's
That's
a sleeper pick for sure.
Sleeper pick and a great little bit of knowledge as well, because Mobile Suit Gundam Sentinel leads into a lot. And then if you know, a lot of dope suits come from that, because you get the Zeta C1, right?
C1, Hummingbird, C1
Hummingbird,
plus
yeah.
one, Deep Striker was the MSV variant from that series. The Superior Gundam and all the variants of that. The Mark V, which just recently got a master grade. I believe CD finally got his, so we're good on that. So it's
Did yours come in?
Suits. Mine?
Yeah.
I've had mine for a minute.
Yeah, he had, because remember he was trying to buy
it off me. Yeah,
that was like early Gundam.
What you didn't know is I was going to give it to you for your birthday, but you already got one, so yeah.
I can always have two, Austin.
Next.
So that was Austin's third one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got CD's third one, which was Char versus Armro. I know he glanced over it, and you went to your second. What do you rate that Char versus Armro? What's your take on that Char versus Armro rivalry?
Me?
No,
Me?
CD.
I mean, like Austin said, like it's the beginning and the end for all of Gundam. Like we wouldn't be here talking about any other Gundam rivalries without those two. I wanted it could have easily been one or two on my list, but I tried to be a little different. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's three on my list, but they're synonymous without each other. Like, you know, even going back to Origins, I wish it didn't even push into the new Gundam series, because you kind of get the early touches of Char and Amuro, but they're just them two.
All right. So to make everything even, Austin and I will go back to back. They drop our two.
Yep, and then I'll go.
And then we'll double back around for each one. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my second one, and I thought long and hard about this one, right? And I said this earlier, Char is going to double back. And it's Char versus the Zabi family, especially like Cassilia.
That's tough. That's a good one.
Char versus the Zabi family. If you go back and look at Origins, and
that's a real get back.
Yeah, and it's like all the way up to the ending of Mobile Suit Gundam, where he's like, "All right, hey, look," his sister's like, "Look, I know y'all fight Char or Casval. I know you don't like him. He doesn't like you. I know you got like a pissing contest. Who's a better new type? But remember the reason why you're here, right? Like pretty much." And he's like, "You know what? You're right. Where's that damn bazooka that's floating around here somewhere?"
That's what we call playing the long game.
Yeah, right. Like
he played the.
You talking about somebody who came back and wanted to get his, like, you killed my dad? Like, I'm supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be that guy right now. Like, Zeon is made because of my pops, and y'all family smoked them. And I okay, say less. And then Cassilia, you gonna come and try to punk me as a kid? You gonna try to slap me around in a raw house?
Right. In my own house?
You want to come? You came knocking on the door looking for me, I'm 9 years old. And you don't know who hold on, let me let you know who I am. I'm Cashwell Rendaiku, heir of you know who. You're like, let's pump the brakes here real quick, all right? And this is at 9. I said, you know what? I got something for you.
That's the long game.
So not only I'm gonna go into a sociopath, right? Because of you now killed my mother, my father, and separated me from my sister for real like that. I know our sister is close, but mentally he wasn't there after the mom died. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna find my way into Zeon, and then I'm gonna befriend the little brother. I'm gonna earn over the middle brother, and I'm gonna shake the sister. And then when he pops up with the bazooka at the end and blows her head smooth off, and I was watching it the other day at the movies when I saw that scene. The scene I thought of the most was in Endgame, like Avengers, and when Thanos said, when he got his head cut off, and he said, "That's destiny fulfilled."
Right.
At that point, once Char blew her head off, and I was like,
Yep.
Char can get smoked right now.
You have to watch 91 Days, the anime.
91 Days.
91 Days. If you like this
dubbed?
plot line, it's dubbed. Came out 10 years ago, maybe. 91 Days.
Okay.
Write it down. If you like that, the long game of a get back, watch 91 Days.
Say
I
less.
promise you.
Also, Count of Monte Cristo, the anime.
The newer one?
Yeah, the newer one, the ultimate revenge, and it was crazy as you never see it coming. You think everything's cool, and then you're just like, oh, he was running off pure hate.
Yeah. That's 91 Days. You want Char, but in like real life, no Gundams, like action type shit.
91 Days.
91 Days.
Say less.
He plays the long game, and then you finally figure it out at the end, and it's like,
all right,
you made me do it. 91
say
Days.
less.
I'm about to rewatch it now. Fuck it, 'cause that shit's good. It's a good
Yeah,
That's my second one. Char versus the zombies, especially Cecilia. I get excited every time I watch Origins. If I'm in a Char mood, obviously I'm going to go back and watch Origins, and just that rise. I know Austin said the Char versus Amuro, that rise has kind of bled into it, but think about like the real, like if we were talking about Inception, right? That what's the thing called? Pinwheel, right? The little pinwheel in the movie Inception.
Tabletop spinner.
No. Where the son had to go and he opened up the safe and he found his dad. He found the pinwheel in the picture.
the pinwheel,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
That idea of Gundam starts from the fact that you killed my dad on some.
I can't wait for you to watch 91 Days, because that's 91
There
Days.
is no Gundam if they didn't go smoke his pops.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this sounds crazy, right? It was accused that they smoked his pops, right? Is it official? That they smoked his pops? The zombies?
I feel like they're pretty much hinted at that shit. I feel like.
I mean, they were holding the gun when they walked in the door.
Well, yeah. All right, but that's my number two. Austin, what's your number two, big dog?
Yeah, my number two is going to go to the Seed franchise, and it's going to be Mu Laflaga and Rollo Crusade. The Char and Amuro reference in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. The only two people. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off. Again, not the Seed person in the group. Kai is not Amuro. Not Kai. Kira.
Oh, Kira.
That's not Amuro.
No, he's technically the Amuro. He's the main character, but the only two characters that are like Amuro and Char are Mu Laflaga and Rollo Crusade, because Rollo Crusade and Mu Laflaga are the only two characters in the entire show who are new types. Everyone else are artificial humans or made stuff. Like Char, Rollo Crusade, Mu Laflaga actually have the like that type of reaction whenever they're fighting each other.
Coordinators, right? Isn't that what they call in that series? Coordinators?
That's Kira. Kira's a coordinator. So everybody buckle up, get ready to get confused. Get ready to get confused.
I thought he was the ultimate human.
He's the ultimate coordinator. So we have coordinators, artificially, genetically augmented humans.
Okay, so those are cyber new types.
No. So you have let's say, sure, why not? Well, not actually, no, because they're not new types technically. There's actual new types. There's an actual new type. There's two new types. And it's Rollo Crusade and Mu Laflaga. They're the only two new types. Everyone else,
a regular new type.
Regular new type. Everyone else are just augmented genetic humans, which are the coordinators, and they're Zaft. And then you have the natural born humans who live on Earth, right? And they just call them regular Earth people, right? And then you find out that there are clones, people who make copies of other people to operate stuff, and you could call them cyber new types. So technically, at the end of the story, spoiler everybody for a 20-year-old anime. You find out at the end, you weren't going to watch it.
You got to episode 6.
8.
I thought it was
8.
5.
My bad. 8 out
I
of
said
50.
5 minimum.
out of 50. So it at the end you find out that Rollo Crusade and Mu Laflaga are essentially clones of the greatest human who ever lived. And essentially they're kind of brothers, but Rollo Crusade, they left him in the oven too long, so his brain's all fried out.
They look exactly alike.
They look exactly alike when they take off the glasses. So essentially you find out these two people have been bound to kill each other forever. Right? They've been bound to fight each other, to kill each other forever. It just because of fate, and they're both essentially copies of the same person. They're essentially twins.
It's like Full Frontal versus
Char.
Yep. Or what's the other guy from
Narrative?
Yeah,
The dude from Narrative.
Oh,
you know.
Zoltan.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoltan. Yeah, it would be like as if they were supposed to fight each other, right? So all throughout the show, these two have a rivalry. He's the only guy Rollo Crusade can't kill is Mu Laflaga, because Mu Laflaga is just a step ahead all the time. And he's like, wait, is Mu here? Like Rollo Crusade's on the battlefield. Like, and they're always going at each other. And it isn't until the end where they find out the truth of what's going on. And I love the fact that Mu, even though he knows the truth, he's like, you're crazy. Bah, 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 bah. Just start trying to just yeah, just trying to end him, right? And then but it's a rivalry that existed long before we got to the story. Long before we got to the story, they have been battling each other for years, apparently. So it is an already fully done scenario.
You're right. You're in Char's counterattack at the beginning of the episode.
Essentially, yeah, you're toward essentially the series is the end of their rivalry. You're seeing the end of it. So it's one of my favorite ones. It always sticks in my head. If Mu Laflaga is somewhere, I always think Rollo Crusade is somewhere else, right next to him, and especially in his brain. And then he found Maru, and once he got part of that good, he was like, all right, I got this girl. I don't really care about you. I don't really care about whatever you got to do, buddy. I have a girlfriend.
Go live your life, man.
Go live
Shit's
your life.
over,
Yeah,
man.
you do you.
We graduated.
You still fighting over this shit?
Yeah, we graduated, man. You still
do
wearing
you,
your high
boo-boo.
school football jersey?
Yeah.
Let it go, man.
You got the Letterman on? Damn.
You have your
Let that shit
Letterman
go.
on?
Yeah.
Bro, I have 2 kids.
Love
I have to
it
go
in
to
good
a
old days.
PTA meeting.
Right. All right, we're at the number 1 slot. There's only
Yeah.
one Gundam rivalry for all of us.
I am following up Austin with the seed. Coop, you alluded to it. I am going with Shin and Authorin Zala from Seed. What can I say? They start out as best friends, end up being hated rivals. One tries to kill the other. One should have died. They make amends and they fight again. They make amends. They make amends and they fight. And they end up being best friends all over again. So you see a full character relationship arc of their relationship from the beginning episode to even into the movie, when Shin gets his ass smacked, because like you can tell Afton's been like holding this shit in, like, bro, just suck that shit up. So I think they're the closest to Char and Amuro if they had a happy ending. If Char and Amuro were like sat down at the table and squashed it out, they would be Shin and Authorin. But I think they're the biggest rivalry because it lasts so long. Like the rivalry lasts episodes after episodes after seasons after seasons, movies after movies and shit.
There you go.
That's mine.
Shin and Kira.
Shin and Authorin.
Athra. Wait a minute. So Kira's not in none of this.
I'm sorry. I meant to say Kira, but Shin is season 2 main character for like 4 episodes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Kira versus Athra. Athra. All right, the two best friends.
Yeah,
All right, I remember that. He was like, "Yo, you grew up with me." All right, cool. I remember that portion. I got that far.
That's only for the first like.
I got to the part. I got that far.
That's
brother.
episode 2.
After that, they hate each other for the rest of the season, and Atherin literally drops a bomb, connects his suit to him, and detonates it.
Yeah.
The furthest I can remember. Hold on. If I can remember, I don't know what episode this is.
Okay.
But what's coming to my mind is some type of colony or battleship that's like, we don't engage in something and we don't let down our defenses. They're like, yo, we're on our way.
You're at the fortress. Yeah. The one with
the
the shield in it. Yeah.
The shield. It was like, yo, this shit never gets broken through. And it was like, oh, hold on, we got some shit coming, brother. You sit right there.
You say that now.
You sit right there and wait. Hold on. We don't
His lieutenant just puts his hand on his like. You really shouldn't have said that.
say less.
You know we're in it. We know we're in an anime.
Yeah.
Brother, I've seen the list. We only get one episode.
That's
What do you think's gonna happen?
That's what we call that. That is a death flag.
Right, right. But that's a pretty good one. I mean, Gundam Seed is high on everybody's list when it comes to top Gundam animes, or Gundam series. And I think, that rivalry is probably, granted, I haven't really at all watched it.
You've
but
heard
it's
of it.
probably, yeah,
I mean,
it's
everyone's heard of it.
to the point where if I had to pick, right, it would probably be not Kira, the other guy, Atherin. The names, because I do like the Justice. I like the Justice look.
Mm-hmm. Austin would agree with you because of his woman.
No.
Yeah. Good golly.
There it is. There it is.
A side note, everybody, we saw a picture of a pickup truck with a lot of waifus on it recently, and I'm just saying, mine would be decked out with that with only one woman, though.
Oh Lord!
Wow.
With they see me rolling.
My number one is probably no surprise to anybody. Is number one is going to be Hero versus X from Gundam Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Hero versus X. You get it from episode 1 all the way to the movie. Well, not really the movie because they kind of linked up, but all the way at least to the last episode. Episode 48. Hero versus X from Gundam Wing is top tier rivalries, and I think in anime. So
that's a harsh statement there, brother.
Hey, brother, when it comes to it's at one point you're like, you know what? Maybe they'll link up and be friends, which happens in Endless Waltz. But from episode 1, I mean, from the first 5 minutes, it's like, what is that?
I'll give you top 25.
Okay. Sure. As an anime enthusiast, I'll take it. Top 25 anime rivalries. And that might be in the top 25.
Sure.
We're ranked.
I'll give you that.
We are ranked. If we're talking about college football, we're ranked. I'll take that. Colorado Buffaloes are top 25.
Come on, Dion. Prime time.
Right. But you get the Hero versus X in the obviously the Toggies and the Wing Gundam. That's always iconic. Wait. Toggies and not Toggies. Toggies versus Heavy Arms in Arctica
before they go into space. Yep.
Yeah, the Wing Gundam versus the Leo. That first few episodes or the first episode, and then you get the fight between Zex and the Wing Zero and Hero and the Epion, which was iconic, right? And then you get the Wing Zero piloted by Hero this time around versus Zex or Marquise, Miliardo Peacecraft, not Marquise, Zex Marquise, or now at this point in the story, Miliardo Peacecraft piloted the Epion, and that iconic fight, right? So
it was just switching suits in Gundam Wing, dog.
Right, they were. He was like,
"Yo," around like a cheap.
He was like, "Look, this one told me something else. You let her tell you what you want."
Wing Zero was piloted by everybody. That shit was passed around.
Yeah, chill. But that's my number one. Came to no surprise. Wing Zero. I mean, Zex Marquise or Miliardo Peacecraft, whatever you want to call them, versus Hero Yui Gundam Wing. Austin, what's your number one rivalry in Gundam?
So I was gonna go with go a little bit out the grain, go G Gundam and go Domo versus I think it was Germany or Master Asia or Germany. The German pilot, his brother.
Spiegel, Spike.
Yeah.
Spiegel.
Yeah, so
Spike Spiegel. Spiegel Gundam.
Yeah, but it doesn't last, in my opinion, it doesn't last that long as like a true rivalry. So that's an honorable mention. And then I was gonna go metaphysical, right? And just be metaphorical or philosophy wise. Metaphorical. And just go the EFSF versus Xeon.
That would have been a good one.
That's a good one.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah,
I was thinking that too.
The whole process and how things work, organization or autocracy versus corrupt democracy, right? But then I decided to go with a funny one. So my answer is gonna be Coop. My answer is gonna be the MS Ball versus Death. The MS Ball. Let me just tell you, boy, Death is undefeated, but man, has it been tested. It has been because every time it knocks one down, 3 more pop up. The MS Ball has been fighting death for as long as its inception. And valiantly it has fought.
It doesn't go away.
It has brought cannons, it has brought guns, it has brought missiles, and even when there's a better suit available, it still shows up to the party uninvited. It still shows up in droves.
Theory has it that the MS Ball, in lore, from what I've been recently watching, is the reason why we have the perfect Zeong. Because there was a pilot who piloted the MS Ball that had the face painted of the Gundam on it. So Zeon pilots from a distance saw the ball from a distance and thought that was the head of the mobile suit.
The head of the Gundam.
The head of the Gundam. And thought, this shit is huge. We got to go back and let people know this shit is big. And
it was like a hidden somewhat behind an asteroid. So they
Yeah.
thought the rest of the body was back there. And they was like, oh my God, this is 6 miles away. And the head
the
is
White
that
Devil.
big.
hey, bro, you gotta don't go out there with just a skirt on. You gotta go out there ready to go. You gotta go out there ready. So that's how they came up with the perfect Zeon. So shout out to the ball.
Shout out to the ball. Hey, the ball is still fighting death to this day. And guess what? Death has always won. It's a draw. It's been a draw. It just can't seem to win.
Can't win.
And I don't think there's ever been a time anybody's brought death to its knees of just pure exhaustion. So I think the MS Ball has earned it, and Death have earned themselves the greatest
versus the
rivalry
Gundam universe.
Literally, it enters the realm and it exits the realm the same way.
Jesus, it just keeps populating. The overall, the rivalry between the Ball and the Gem is probably what needs to be talked about.
I was gonna say the Ball versus the Zaku, but the Zaku literally kicked one like a soccer ball into a gym and blew it up. So I was like, that rivalry is pretty. It's we know who's the bully.
Any honorable mentions? I know Austin has some great honorable mentions, but it went with head and put the Ball versus Death.
Yeah, EFSF and Zeta. I mean, and Ezeon was really going to be my top one. That was actually real. Yeah,
Char versus ESFF.
I thought of I didn't want to. Reason why I didn't put this one on the list because I didn't know if it was much of a hatred more than a rivalry. Was Benaja versus Riddy from Unicorn? It was more of like, hey, look, I have the girl you want. She wants me, bro. She doesn't want you. You can fight over her all you want.
Yeah.
He's like, it drove Riddy crazy.
Yeah, but that was more one side like a mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Benaja I don't think Benaja even knew that Riddy had feelings for her. I don't even think he was even in the conflict. He was just like, Riddy, you good? You stole something from me. It was like, whoa.
No, but I mean, like you got Audrey or Maneva. Not Maneva. Is that Maneva?
Yeah.
Oh, which one is
no.
Is it Maneva? See, they got two of them.
The Kasatri pilot?
The Kasatria pilot is Maneva, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Marita. That's Marita.
Marita's Zombie. Yeah.
No, that's Marita. Maneva Zombie is Audrey, and she's just like, no, Riddy, I'm not going with you. And she just throws herself out of the, out of the thing. It was like, yo, I'm falling out of the atmosphere. Benaja, come and get me. And it really just snaps. She's like, yo, you know what?
Crash.
I'm tired of this motherfucker Benaja. Right. He didn't want to shoot the damn thing at the Toritan base. He's like, yo, give me he was like, this is the craziest scene. Go and watch when the Delta Plus snatches the fucking beam magnum from that. He's like, yo, give me the damn gun. It didn't realize he has a Desert Eagle in his hand and shot it one hand. Like, yo, give me this gun.
Hold it with 3 fingers and sideways.
Yeah. Right. Man, well, let me see what this thing talking about. And the whole arm falls off, man.
From Riddy's perspective, too, he's like, look, I saved you from a facility. I took the top Gundam. We defected over to Earth. I brought you to my dad, who was like the president of something at the time.
I even let you know what the hell is the Laplace's box.
Right.
Like,
he gave up all the sauce.
Like, bro, I love you. right? Like that's
And you mean I still can't get them digits?
Oh no. Yeah.
Talking about
And you
tricking.
giving it to him? He doesn't even know what side he's on. Like you want to wait a minute. You're Xeon. I'm Federation. We can come together and we can squash all this right now. This kid is floating around here. Doesn't give a damn about nobody. Like he's just like
You want an 8th MS team type love, huh?
Yeah,
right.
He's turning red. He's turning his suit red for no reason, then back to white, then back to red. He doesn't know what color he wants to be.
Yeah.
But I was like, at first I was like, man, I wanted to put that at 5, but like you said, it wasn't really like a true rivalry because it wasn't really like the Unicorn versus the Norn happened for a little bit. The Unicorn washed him, right? I think it snapped his leg off. He realized what was going on. And, yeah, yeah. But that's my honorable mention is Benager versus Riddy, Ensign Riddy.
Gotcha. See, do you have an honorable mention?
Yeah, I just said the same thing that we were saying, like Char versus the Federation, like his going back to what Coop said, going back all the way to Origins. After the Zabi family pissed him off, it was him versus everybody at the world, and he just set his sights on the Federation, and motherfucker dropped a colony on him. So I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Nobody gives a damn about what's old boy name? The Zabi heir, the two old men, their rivalry. He was like, he screwed him. General Revel.
Old man Revel.
Yeah, old man Revel screwed him. Yo, he was like, yo, I'm gonna break you out of jail. You know, we're gonna squash this. We know this shit is meaningless, yo. We're gonna squash this. Come on. We're losing people left and right. Come on, Revel. I want to break you out. All right. You're gonna say this, and we're just gonna squash it. And Revel
First
comes
thing
out.
Revel does.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, man. Break me out of this. And he comes out on TV like, look, we got them motherfuckers on the ropes.
Look, I got it from good intelligence,
right.
And apparently
I got it on good faith.
All the people dying.
Yeah,
they just want to squash this apparently, but we ain't.
Hell no. We're gonna take the fight to them. They're on the ropes, and we didn't even break our secret weapon out yet. So
that's petty. That's what we call it.
Right. Petty. Right. So I thought about this too. Again, rivalry week. Let us know in the comments what's your top 5 rivalries on Gundam. And then also, what's your top 5 rivalries in general? Any show, any book, any series. We can make it quick. I'm going to try to draw this one out. I thought of some number 5 growing up for me was The Rock versus Austin.
Oof.
The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin was something to watch back in the day with WWE and WWF in the 90s. That's my number 5. CD, what you got for your number 5 for something in general?
In general, I am going to go with, since up here, I didn't go to any of these schools, but the University of Washington versus Washington State, we have the Apple Cup. It's been going on for before I was born, and my dad went to the University of Washington, so I grew up a Husky. And when Apple Cup comes here, it rotates between colleges, but when it comes to the city, it is the most violent, putrid hatred thing. But I love it. I'm not even a Husky fan. I didn't even go there to college, but just being in that environment, it's like Black Friday with the amount of people out, but everyone's just fighting and yelling at each other over a football game. And as soon as the game's over, it dissipates. Like everyone's cheery, happy again. But during that game, it is the most hated place to be.
What you got, Austin?
For a quick one, Shigo and Kim Possible from television. Literally hated rivals, fight each other all the time, catty and petty with each other to the nines.
Kim Possible.
Got nicknames for each other. Kimmy, Shigo.
That was a good fucking show.
That was a good show.
My number 4. My number 4 rivalry of all time is going to probably be Eagles versus Cowboys. I really hate Cowboys fans. I can't stand them. I enjoy every time we play Cowboys and we win. We go down in Dallas. We haven't won in Dallas until this year in quite some time. So Cowboys versus Eagles. As an Eagles fan, can't stand them. See what you got from your number 4.
I'm going Pokemon. Gary Oak versus Ash Ketchum. If you've ever played the Pokemon games, which I'm sure everyone at this point has, your first rival is Professor Oak's grandson. He's always on bullshit, always pops up on you when you really don't want to fight. He comes around the corner, speeds, and like, let's battle. I just couldn't stand that dude. So, Gary,
there you go.
Gary Oak.
What you got, Austin? Number
Um,
number 4.
Number 4, we're going Batman and Joker. Say less.
There
Say
it
less.
is.
What
There
do
it
we
is.
got? The greatest two sides of the same coin ever.
Yep. Number 3 for me, MCU Iron Man versus Thanos. That is, Iron Man had from Avengers 1, that rivalry grew unknowingly who he was, and he just grew that hatred. Even that fight between Tony Stark and Iron Man, Tony Stark versus Thanos on Titan. And he was like, Stark, I know who you are. Yes, you know my name. Yes, not everybody. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge, right? Like that. That one
tapped in, boy.
Right, exactly. That's my number 3. I have Thanos versus Iron Man and the MCU franchise.
I'm going to Yugi and Seto Kaiba. Coop, going back to the Yu-Gi-Oh days, that island arc, Yugi battling his way up the castle to go fight Kaiba, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Exodia, Black Magician.
That's it. Damn. There you go. What about you, Austin? Number 3.
Number 3 is gonna be Cloud versus Sephiroth. Final Fantasy 7. Literally like the epitome of good and evil, light and dark, right and wrong, the right way, the wrong way. And Sephiroth kills Aerith. So Cloud is now forever the one person he hates more than anything, that he must stop, that he must defeat. Sephiroth. Dun, 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 dun.
My number 2 comes off of one of my favorite animes, is Psychopath. So we have I always butcher this guy's name. It is Makishima versus the main character Kogami versus Makishima. They have beef. Go watch Psychopath. It tells you the reason why they have beef. Makishima is the antagonist. He doesn't like Ko. Ko doesn't like him because he killed his partner, and he can never really solve that mystery to figure out why he couldn't solve it. Now he knows why, and then Makishima starts. I don't want to say is infatuated with Ko because how much of a bloodhound he is to really solve this case. So Makishima versus Kogami from Psychopath. That's my number 2. What you got for your number 2s?
I'm going Spike and Vicious. Have it tattooed on my arm. Cowboy Bebop.
I knew it. That's why I didn't do it.
Had to be. Former co-workers, friends turned heated rivals, kill each other at the end pretty much. Watch the anime. That's all I can say.
There you go. Austin, what you got for your number 2?
Number 2 is going to be for my Ace Combat stands out there, Yellow 13 versus Mobius 1. One of the most touching, bittersweet, heartbreaking, saddest, strongest, emotional, and just overall greatest rivalries ever. It ends when you're Mobius 1, so everybody takes a little bit different, but everybody started tearing up when they knew that this is the end. This is it.
And for my number 1, probably the best rivalry in all of anime.
Goku and Vegeta.
Goku versus Vegeta. Goku versus Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Z franchise. That is the number 1 rivalry in all of anime. I am Team Vegeta all the way through, right from the Saiyan saga through the Frieza saga, through the Android saga, Cell saga, Boost saga, all the way up to Dragon Ball Super, even down to the movies where they become friends and they're just sparring, right? That rivalry, that hate, not really hatred, but that iron sharpens iron mentality Vegeta has is the reason why I go through some of my kits and I surround myself with great people such as CD and Austin. These guys are like Goku to me, and I am Vegeta. I have to keep climbing and keep making my way. Just like CD, I do have Vegeta all over my left arm, all the way through half sleeve. Vegeta is probably my number 1 favorite fictional character of all time. Goku versus Vegeta is my number 1 rivalry in anything. Honorable mention, my boy Brandon and Madden. Been going at it since Madden 04.
CD number 1?
Number 1. I'm gonna go Lights versus L from Death Note. Anyone that's watched or read Death Note, they have the most heated rivalry and it's the most heated game of cat and mouse. Light trying to figure out L's name and L trying to prove Light is killing people. It's a wild finish to a wild story, and I'm also going to go 1B in Seahawks versus 49ers. Living here in Seattle, as a 49ers fan, we're hated here, and I hate them too. So that's my
walking down the streets, violence.
I can only imagine.
For me, I was going to go with another anime characters and stuff like that, like Sonic and Shadow, or Sonic and Mecha Sonic, or stuff like that. But I think this one's a bigger rival, probably the biggest rival in the real world we've ever seen. And I mean, there's many like it. Reese's versus Skittles, right? Powerade versus Gatorade. There's Monster versus Red Bull. But there is only one. Pepsi versus Coca-Cola.
Damn.
There is only one. Greatest rivalry ever. Who is the greatest soda? One on the right, the blue, the red, right? They're literally the contrasting colors of each other. They're sit in the same aisle. They have to be in the same shelves. There's contracts. I remember I worked at Target. There's contracts where if one sold at one store, you can't sell the other one. Or if they are sold at the same store, they have to be racked and sold at the same exact amount in the same exact space. It is a dead
Team
to the
Coke.
nail.
It even goes to the restaurants. Some restaurants are Pepsi products. Some
Yeah.
restaurants are Coke products.
Yep.
Team
Yep.
Coke, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
a Coke guy too.
I can't drink
I like
soda.
to drink Coke.
Diet soda, Austin, what would you drink? Would you prefer
Neither.
a Diet Pepsi or a Diet?
Neither. I don't like any of them. Cream soda and root beer. Bart's
Yeah,
or AW?
Root beer is my favorite soda. So
Bart's
and
is better
root
than
beer is
AW.
Bart's is
Bart's is
God
a
tier.
Coca-Cola brand. I think Bart's is Coca-Cola. Remember,
Cream
and
soda over root beer, though?
AW is
um,
Cream soda
it
over
depends. It depends. Cream soda on ice cream, and I think it's actually better than a root beer on ice cream.
Bart's gives you that extra taste of vanilla in
Is.
that root beer.
Bart's is that's that little
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
strong
Bro,
shit.
I mean, if you want to go watch a good movie, go watch the movie Jobs with Ashton Kutcher in it, and he talks about how Apple brings in how he brought in the Pepsi Cola guy, and he
Mhm.
changes the whole Apple scenery. Just a good movie. Jobs, Ashton Kutcher, like 2012 or 13 or something like that. But yeah, that's it for our rivalries. It's been fun. Talk about some things that get us amped up, especially in the Gundam scene, and also when we watch our shows, some things that we come back for. So let us know in the comments down below all y'all rivalries in Gundam, in general, in life. Is it your boy that always beats you in that Yu-Gi-Oh duel? I know my boy Chris is still looking for the smoke from my boy Court. In a group message to this day. Let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see if I can find it. But let us know. Let me see. Court. I mean, they even
I got a book one for you. Daro and Lysander from Red Rising series. Lysander was Daro's understudy, and then breaks out and becomes his rival, and then kills his new understudy.
And speaking of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. Yeah, right.
that's like the other day. Yo, this has been 20 years old. Yo, I'm looking for my rematch from 20 years. So,
Remove.
right. One that's up there that's probably going to be somebody's favorite, which is understandable. Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Over here.
Ryu versus Ken.
Ryu versus Ken, another good one.
Another good one.
So let us know in the comments down below. Now, earlier I stated we'll get ready to wrap this up. We appreciate everybody who's tuned in. Earlier we said we had something thawing for y'all. We're taking it out of the freezer. We have this idea, and we're going to call it the ABC Mystery Challenge. So we have 3 individually sealed. Well, Austin's is somewhat sealed. 3 individually sealed builds in these envelopes, A, B, and C. Right? We want y'all to comment down below, A, B, and C. Whatever y'all comment, that's the build we're going to do. I have no clue what's in this. I know the builds. I picked the
We picked 3 builds, but we don't know where they are in the envelope.
Yeah. So if you pick A, I want to open it, and mine's is sealed. That's just going back in the police days with me. Taped and sealed, so I'm not going to change it and open it. I want to keep it. All 3 of them are like that.
My fingers will stay in this position until you guys pick.
Right. So I want to take this. I want to put it in my top drawer so I don't lose it. And we're going to come back on episode, not next episode, but the episode afterwards. We're going to have a guest on that episode, so make sure y'all tune in. That's when we're going to open up and let y'all know these are the builds that we're doing. All you have to do is on this video, comment either A, B, or C. A, B, or C. So if y'all select C, right, we're all going to go to our C. We're going to open it, and this is the build. We're going to reveal the build. Austin and I, or at least maybe for myself, I'm not going to really speak for Austin. I'm going to work on mine, just letting y'all know, probably after ODO, because we have ODO in close to 2 months. So it's going to be my first project right out of ODO. If I'm feeling it or not feeling it, whatever the case may be, if it's something that I'm not feeling, I'm going to make myself feel it. By either watching the show, whatever the case may be. We're going to get there. Watching toy photography photos, going on Pinterest, getting my mind going. But there's 3 builds.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right. That I want to, and we'll take y'all through the journey as well. So photos, reels, all of it. So all you have to do is comment A, B, or C, and also with your rivalries and stuff like that, and everything that y'all normally comment. And we're going to come back in 2 episodes, 2 weeks, because we're consistent. 2 weeks. 2 episodes from now is 2 weeks. So 2 episodes from now, not next episode, the episode after, we will open it up on live, whatever y'all want to call this, and let y'all know what are we going to build. So make sure y'all tune in for that. Man, Austin, brother, if they want to get some kits, tell them where to get some kits from.
I have no idea.
10-4.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. It's vulcanhobby.com. You can go to vulcanhobby.com and use Undergate 10 to get 10% off your next order at vulcanhobby.com. Once again, they're a supporter of the show. We appreciate everything that they do. Go Team Vulcan. And once again, that's vulcanhobby.com. Use the Undergate 10 to save 10% off your next purchase. CD, where do you get your paints from?
Yeah, we get our paints from SMS. Down in Australia, we use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off directly with them. They're lacquer-based paints. You just pour it in your gun, spray it, and go. I have thousands and thousands of their colors, and I've used them on every build since inception of me painting. So use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off your order today with SMS.
There you go. And if you want some top tier tools for your kits, Gun Primer has top tier tools such as the gritter, the glazer, the balancer, all of it.
They sit on my desk because that's all I use.
I think that's a lot everybody uses. I mean, they got it from if you need help with panel lining, you want to scribe, check out Gun Primer. They have some panel lining tapes and pins and everything like that. So again, Coop 10 directly with Gun Primer. And real quick.
This is the perfect layout, though. If you think about it, you save 10%, buy yourself a G-Cucks, then you can paint the G-Cucks, then you can use the redder and everything to clean up the G-Cucks.
Sick.
Bye, everybody. I guess I'm getting off the podcast too. Taking a break.
There's no cuxing going around here. So
G-Cucks. It's G-Cucks, sir.
Real quick, fellas. I want to, and I meant to bring this up earlier. I want to give a shout out to one of our subscribers, followers, good friend to the pod. Go Berserk Nate, man.
Killer.
Dog.
Oh, yeah.
He finished his SD build, and watching this from start to finish is phenomenal. And a guy who kind of just...
And the work, too, bro. Like the camera work he did with it and the photos.
Right. And the fact that he kind of just like, hey, I've done this before. I built a little bit, but I'm ready to get back into the gym and start shooting a little bit. Right? Like, this is like one of his earlier builds of his kind of journey in Gunpla. And we kind of was able to sit back and watch this progress through. So shout out to you, bro. Here's like the before, right? This is where it started from. Goodness gracious.
And I can tell you, bro, he did not cut no corners. Absolutely. Every time he chipped something, he was going back and sanding and rescribing and repainting. I was like, nah, bro, just keep it pushing, Nils. No, I can't. And hey, shout out to you, dog, because I would have definitely, all the shit you went through, I'd have hung it up.
Yep. So shout out again, Go Berserk Nate. Give him a follow. I know we didn't really get a chance to do Creators Corner, but we want to give a shout out to somebody who supports us, and we want to show our love back. So again, Go Berserk Nate. Go Berserk, bro. And then on that note, until next time, people, it is the season of giving, not just on the physical aspect, but also on a spiritual and an emotional aspect as well. It's not that hard to send positive energy to people, even if you just let them know, hey, bro, just send a prayer out to you. Just checking in, just making sure you're good, making sure you're alive.
Yep.
Making
sorry,
sure
what?
you're not.
Sorry, what?
Making just again, just
It's all right. We'll get a response next week.
Just double check on the people.
More
You
like
never
someone's
know.
in my apartment.
I know we
room.
talk about it, but there's a reason why we talk about it. Be positive, be consistent, be legit, be yourself. I'm Coop. That's CD. Down there is Austin.
We potted.
We're the
today, fellas.
Undergated, never underrated. 168 hours down, another 168 hours to go. Until next time, people. Peace.